birds in the fields, bluebells in the woods, evening sunlight, broken gold, sprinkling through the trees. Chestnuts carrying blossom rich and thick like double cream. Geese to feed, hens to feed, pigs to feed. Oh yeah!
We present A Little of What You Fancy by H.E. Bates, starring David Jason as Pop Larkin and Pam Ferris as Ma Larkin. Adapted for radio in 6 parts by Eric Pringle. Title music by Pip Burley and Barry Gard, with incidental music by Barry Gard. Produced by Richard Bates and directed by Adrian Beebe. Part 1.
All right, now then, my girl, don't get impatient. We're nearly done. I'll tell you what, you take a few whiffs of that Kentish summer morning air while I finish. You can't beat it. Except maybe with spring air. Ooh, I don't know, though. This is just about perfect. Good day coming up. I'm getting here full of them sounds, girl. What a world I've got here, eh? Oh, my lucky man. All that loveliness. And this little farm, and you and Ma. And there you go. All over, my girl. That's it. You've done your bit for the Larkin breakfast, Tar, very much. Now I just got to give the hens and the geese and the old pig their breakfast, and then... Hello, sir. Must be the hens getting hungry. Right, come on then. Come on, come and get it. Come on. What the pipe? That's a voice, says. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. Come on then. Ma's fast asleep. So far, Sydney, so far. Little Oscar's asleep. Phillida, Cleopatra, Boadicea, Nightingale's asleep. And everybody else is away, educating themselves one way or another. Costs a shilling a free, all that, you know. But worthwhile. Yeah, definitely worthwhile. Come on, then. Look what education done to Charlie boy. And look what not having an education's done to me. I lose count of my own kids. Go on, then. Still, Ma and me, we're doing all right. Got everything here we could want.
Charlie, wake up.
No.
Wake up. Here's your tea.
Oh, lovely, Mariette, thank you. Put it down somewhere.
Those men are here again.
What men?
The 2 men I saw in the lane the day before yesterday. They're heading for Home Farm.
Are they now? Wonder what Pop's up to this time.
Pop isn't up to anything.
Your father's always up to something. That's how he makes his living. I believe John Blenheim's trying to attract our attention.
He knows how to do it, doesn't he? He wants his breakfast. No, Charlie, don't you strain yourself. I'll get it.
Probably photographers taking pictures of Pop Larkin's yard for the Scrap Merchant's Gazette. English junk for Chinese sailors.
They didn't look like photographers to me. What are you doing today, by the way?
Helping Pop. It's market day in Canterbury. He has some deal set up, buying and selling hundreds of artefacts, he says.
What artefacts?
I don't know. In Pop, it could be anything.
Yes, all right, Grunter, all right. Better get your breakfast before you start yelling and put me out of strike with Ma. Sportus interruptus, as the actress said to the bishop when he blew the whistle for half-time. Hey, now, look, listen to that. The mystery voice, and I claim my £5. Problem solved. But who the pipe are these two? Right, morning, gents.
Mr. Larkin?
Yeah, that's me. Larkin by name, Larkin by nature. Anything I can do for you?
We're sorry to trespass. Doing survey work. Mind if we go into your meadow?
No, it's all right. As long as you close the gate behind you. Just a thought. You gents wouldn't care for a couple of geese for the weekend, would you? Pair of turkeys for Christmas? It's not too early to put your name down, you know.
Thanks. We'll think about it.
Couple of walkie-talkies suit you, would they? Footbaths, chaff cutters, brass bedsteads. You want any of that sort of mullock, you know, you've come to the right place.
We'll think about it.
Right, now then. Our turn for breakfast. Nice pot of tea, I reckon. Now we'll have champagne cocktails. Pink champagne. It's the pink that sets Ma going. Brandy. Dash of bitters. And a slice of orange. Sugar glasses. Frost in July. And there we are. Perfect stiffener. Put anybody in the mood, I hope. Take a deck of it there. Must have been a hot night. Ma's throwed pretty near everything off. Look at them acres of shining skin. Beautiful. Fruitful acres and all. 8 kids, every one the best a man ever had. Oh, yeah. So, what do you reckon, Sid? Livestock's fed, kids are asleep, all's right with the world. What's the odds on a bit of the other to make it perfect? Yes. A drop of breakfast, Ma? You awake?
Oh, just about. Oh, I thought I heard you talking in the yard. A bit early for conversation, isn't it, Sidney Larkin? I was out there this time of day.
No, 2 blokes, painters, I reckon. They had tripods or easels or something with them.
Theodolite.
What a light?
Theodolite, Mariette told me. She saw him in High Acres a couple of days ago.
Oh, I wonder what they're up to then.
Well, nothing that concerns us, I don't suppose. Nothing exciting. Oh, speaking of excitement, you going to pour that breakfast or not? I'm waiting.
Are you? Oh, well, I'll get on with it then. Champers coming up. Plain or cocktail?
Oh, I better make it a cocktail while you're at it.
All right, cocktail it is. What are you going to do? You going to have it now or afterwards?
After what?
What do you think?
Better make it a sandwich.
Perfect. Which part in the middle?
Oh, I think we should see how we get on, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I reckon we should get on pretty much as usual. But it's thirsty work, you know. Sure you won't have a drop? Sort of pipe opener?
No, thanks. You got me too excited about the other. Oh, I'm nicely in the mood. Pipe's open already. Oh, better get this night. Oh, don't want it getting in the way. Wait.
Oh, all right. Just a sip for me, then. A strengthener, right?
Oh, but lock the door, or else we'll have Oscar and Phillida in pair of monkeys they are.
Yeah, righto. Yeah. You know, I still can't square Phil's red hair. You and me both being dark, right?
Charlie says it's got to do with the laws of genetics.
Yeah, well, there we are, Charlie Wood. We got an encyclopedia for a son-in-law. God almighty, Ma. What the pipe is genetics? Is it something to do with the national elf lark, do you reckon?
I should be surprised to have blackbirds with red breasts soon, I should wonder. Or else donkeys giving milk.
What are you talking about? Donkeys do give milk.
Don't get smart
Right?
with me, Sidney Larkin.
What?
It's smartness I want, it's Larkin.
Oh, come here, Larkins. What you all going to get? Here, Ma, are you losing weight? You slimming or something?
Do you mind? I like my figure as it is.
Oh, so do
And it's all mine, unlike some you see these days.
Yeah, all 55 of it. Oh, it's mine too. Oh, come on, give it here.
Here it is.
Oh, breakfast smells good.
Doesn't it always, Charlie?
Always. And tastes even better.
I had a good teacher.
Your mother is the best and most generous teacher in the world. John Blenheim looks contented. Has he had one of our specials?
Junior size. He'll probably want another with us. He has an appetite and a thirst like his granddad.
Another young fella. Is that right? Have you noticed, Mariette, how sometimes he looks at you so wisely? Sort of humorous and wicked at the same time. It's like Pop when he smells an opportunity. You know, it still amazes me how your father can spot a hole in the market that nobody else could find with a magnifying glass. And when you look, it's as wide as the door and you wonder how you could have been so blind.
Like our pheasant rearing, you mean?
Exactly. Only Pop would have reckoned on all those townies moving into the country to shoot and eat game because that's what they think the country living's all about. And he was right. He's put us onto a winner. Pop has a nose for it. You have to admire him.
Nice, nice and satisfactory. Oh, good technique.
Oh, I think that deserves champers.
I won't say you haven't earned it. Got anything particular on today, sir?
Army surplus job, a couple of 100 walkie-talkie sets. Should show about 300%.
Oh, I'll keep the wolf from the door.
Certainly ought. Here you are.
Thanks.
It goes down a treat. What a perfect way to start the day, eh?
It's on the way.
Go on, have a drop more.
Greedy this morning, aren't you?
I don't know what you fancy in that, Ma. More's even better. Can't have too much of a good thing.
Oh, can't you? Oh, you poured it all up me left pussy.
Oh, don't worry about it. Listen, I'll soon lick that up. Come here. What, just a sec. Oh, blimey.
What's up?
It's all right, a bit of indigestion. Hey. Listen to that.
Wren.
Yeah, little Jenny Wren. Oh, blimey, pecking inside me now.
I had an idea you're going to give me an encore. Don't tell me all I get is heavy breathing. No peace for the wicked. Oscar and Philida be wanting their breakfast. I'll put them off for a bit. Shan't be a tick. Don't overdo it while I'm gone.
Hey, you can't go downstairs like that, Ma. You ain't got a stitch on. Suppose you meet the postman.
I have to shut my eyes, won't I?
Oh, my good God. Oh. Listen to that. Oh, what's happening to me?
Oscar, Philida, quiet.
Yes, Ma?
You want breakfast? Go get your jobs done round the farm first. I've got fresh made bread, our own butter and jam, I've got bacon and sausages, but we need eggs. So you two, hen out. Got that?
Yes, Ma.
Get a move on then. Now then. Sydney Larkin. Let the dog see the rabbit. Well, look then.
Lovely, Ma. Perfect.
Oh, don't want me now, do you? I know. You're feeling weak all of a sudden.
Oh, a bit languid. Got to recharge the batteries, perhaps.
Better recharge them with a drop of champers in. Don't want you losing your grip. I hope you're not getting past it, Sydney Larkin, because you won't get very far with your girlfriend at this rate.
Oh, which girlfriend?
Angela Snow. Heard you fixing it up on the phone. On a 4-poster bed at that.
Oh, she wants me to find her one for her new flat.
Very good excuse, isn't you? You're breathing hard just at the thought. I wonder what it's like on a 4-poster. 4 times as good, I expect. Oh, Sid, you're dribbling. Look at you, all down your chest. You need a bib next. I know what's behind all this. You want to watch me dressing, want to lie there like the Caliph of Baghdad and watch your slave girl go through the motions. Well, all right, Caliph. What's it to be this morning? Bell tent or corset fight? Bits popping in and out.
Yes, that's the one.
What will you say?
I'll say, left titty out first this morning, going to rain before the day's gone.
Well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Depends. Have to wait and see, won't you?
We'll wait and see. Wait and see.
Gee, what's the matter with you? I'm not getting much response this morning. Here, you trying to alarm me or what?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't feel all that great, Ma. You know, that's it.
Oh, God. Sid, what's up? Do you think we overdid it a bit? Gotta get somebody quick! Mariette! Charlie!
Ma, don't go. I'm dying.
Ma?
Oh, Mariette!
What's the matter?
I don't know. He's Bobby.
Hold on, Ma. We're coming over.
It's Charlie. Can you hear me? I've telephoned Dr. O'Connor. He's on his way. Now, I'm going to take your temperature. I want you to lie flat, so I shall take away one pillow. Harriet?
Head up, Pop. That's it.
Mouth open. That's it. Shut.
Good boy.
Got to live. Got to live. I've got to live, and I, for all of us.
I'm taking your pulse as well.
Hello, Pop.
Let me feel your hand, Mariette. I can't feel your hand.
I'll take the thermometer away now, Pop. Thank you.
We'll have you up and doing in no time.
Up and doing, that's what did this. Where's Ma?
She's downstairs waiting for Dr. O'Connor. Oh, no, they're here. The doctor's here.
Let's have a look at him then. Now, what's all this, Mr. Larkin? Been overdoing it a bit, eh?
Bit marvellous how news gets around, isn't it?
Like Edith Pilchester's homemade wine, eh?
Now, Mr. Larkin, I'm going to give you a little injection. Injection.
Pilchester's homemade wine, eh?
Like Edith.
Come on, Edith.
I am, Mr. Larkin. I am.
Give it all you've got.
All I've got.
Yes, and then some.
Then some. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, perfect. Perfect, Edith, my darling.
Oh, it is absolutely perfect. Oh dear. Edith Pilchester, daydreaming again. Oh, what a fool you are. Oh, lovely, though. Snap out of it, woman. This won't get breakfast. It won't spin the sheep wool either, will it? And dreaming about dear Mr. Larkin. Won't make lemon curd for the church bazaar. It won't pull the rhubarb. Won't embroider a cushion for the Society of Unmarried Mothers, saying, oh, heavens, there's so much to do in July. July is mad. So are the unmarried mothers. How do girls find the time to become unmarried mothers? That's what I want to know. I never did. Never. And it's absolutely ghastly. Oh, Mr. Larkin. Oh, Pop, I'd find the time for you. Edith Pilchester, pull yourself together. You've done 1,000 things already this morning, and you've another 1,000 still to do. It's a nightmare. But that was a dream, wasn't it? Edith! Stamps. I need stamps. How can I post letters without stamps? Oh, I say.
Good God.
So sorry. Oh, I do feel a fool.
No need. It's all right. I'm all right. You know how to knock a fellow off his feet.
I was just post office.
Ah, splendid. I've just been there for my pension.
I'm going for unmarried mothers.
Are you really? I see. Well, splendid it is. Absolutely splendid.
No, it isn't. It's absolutely ghastly. Because I have so much to do, I don't... Oh, I'm so late. Oh, excuse me. Lovely day, though, isn't it?
For some, Edith, but not for all, by the sound of it.
No, you're right. Oh, dear. Well, I really must...
hope you won't think it unchivalrous of me if I say that you seem a little distrait.
Distrait? I'll say I'm distrait. I've lost time, you see. Hours of it. Days, years. I don't know where it goes.
Allow me to walk with you. Or to run with you. Now, I know what you mean.
Do you?
I've been losing a battle with time all my life. We all do in one way or another, don't we? Though I must say, I've had my moments. No, there have been moments when I believe I actually made time stop.
Made it stop? How did you do that?
I won't go into details. Suffice to say that once in a while I have filled my cup so full it overflowed, and the world has stood still, and time has been of no consequence at all.
Oh, how I envy you. How I would have loved to have had an experience like that.
Oh, but surely, you mean you never have? Never? Not once, dear lady?
Once or twice I came near it.
This nearly was mine.
Good afternoon to you, Miss Pilchester. Oh, and to you, Brigadier.
What ho, Candy? Thought you'd gone off to foreign parts.
I did, but I'm back again.
Reverend Candy has come to our church for good this time, I'm delighted to say.
Oh, so am I.
Glad to have you in the regiment again, Vicar.
Thank you. I say, I wonder if I might ask you something.
Yeah, fire away, old chap.
It's just that, well, being away, I seem to have missed some developments.
I hardly think so. Nothing develops here.
Except unmarried mother.
And motorways?
Motorways?
What motorways?
2 men came to the vicarage early this morning. They wanted information.
What information?
Oh, directions and... Well, they were asking questions about the lie of the land and who owned what and so forth. I couldn't tell them anything, of course. I don't know anything.
Did they say why they wanted this information?
Oh, yes. They said for the motorway.
What rubbish?
Absolute rubbish. A motorway here? Where to?
We don't go anywhere.
It's a mistake. They think they're somewhere else.
I expect that's it. Only they asked for Mr. Larkin.
What?
Oh, what's happening? Doc, is that you?
Ah, Mr. Larkin. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Tar.
He's awake. Thank the Lord for that, Sid.
Hush, Ma. Let the doctor see to him.
How are you feeling?
Well, it could knock me down with a feather, Doc, but... Oh, the pain's gone.
Good. And you're not too uncheerful, I hope?
I don't know, yeah. What's all these wires and antennae, what's it stuck all over me? Have I been reincarnated as a spider, have I?
We're doing a small job of work on you with that machine. Now lie still. No talking.
It's a cardiograph, Pop, recording what the heart does.
Well, if this don't beat all, I've come back as a printing machine. The racing results come through all right, Charlie? Oh, grab an earful of that little beggar. Oh, ain't that just beautiful?
It appears the heart has suffered some damage.
Oh.
You will need absolute rest for several weeks, Mr. Larkin. Lying completely flat. No pillows. Well, perhaps one pillow after a week or two. I'll write some prescriptions.
Could have been worse, Doc.
Could have been a lot worse. You're a lucky man. Mr. Larkin, we'll need quiet, Mrs. Larkin.
It's all right, Marietta, look after Oscar and Phillida. It'll just be the 2 of us.
I will. Oh, but Ma, don't forget, Primrose is coming home
Well,
today.
that's good, isn't it? She'll help.
I'll fetch Primrose from the station, Ma.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. Oh, it's got me all confused. I have to have a brandy or something. Talking of brandy, can I get Pop a nice large one now, Doctor?
Not on any account.
Oh, brandy's good for the heart, isn't it? And he loves it, thrives on it, peps him up no end.
Pepping him up is just what we don't want to do.
Well, I'll go to the bone house.
Ma, I do think...
The bone house is exactly where your husband will be going if we're not careful.
Good God, whoever heard of a drop of brandy hurting anybody? And he must be famished, poor soul. He hasn't eaten a thing for 12 hours. Good square meal set him up. Beefsteak and kidney pudding, a bottle of Beaujolais will put him right in no time.
Mrs. Larkin.
Ma,
I
please
really-
don't.
Look at me like some hangdog priest giving last rites, Doctor. We haven't come to that yet, and you needn't think we have. Steak and kidney pud's a tonic. Give Pop a bit of excitement, for heaven's sake.
Mr. Larkin must have no excitement.
What? None?
None. Mrs. Larkin, I really must impress upon you the seriousness of the situation.
Listen to the doctor, Ma.
I'm talking about him not eating, Mrs. Larkin. Your husband must have no sugar, no butter, no animal fats, very few carbohydrates, no stimulants.
Do you mind? His life won't be worth living.
And no alcohol.
No alcohol? Oh, no drink?
No drink.
What is it, poison then now?
Tantamount to that?
You mean it could be TT?
Precisely.
You must be joking.
I am not joking. Absolutely no alcohol. Do you understand?
How long for?
The foreseeable future.
And how long might that be, for God Almighty's sake?
Forever. Yes, perhaps forever.
Well, if this don't beat all, no steak and kidney pudding, no excitement, teetotal. It's a libel. He'll never live it down. Oh, it's the end.
This is the absolute living end, this. But living, you keep on listening to that bird, Sid Larkin. Just you hang on to that bird, 'cause it's worth something, that, innit? That's life, and that's worth everything.
Good morning. 5 stamps, please.
Morning.
You're crying. Has something upset you? What on earth is the matter?
Oh, haven't you heard? Oh, Miss Pilchester, it's so awful. It's just awful.
What awful? Heard what?
Oh, about Mr. Larkin.
Mr. Larkin? What about Mr. Larkin?
Oh, he's dead.
Dead?
Dead? Oh.
Don't be ridiculous.
Knocked down by a car.
No.
He had a stroke first. Sudden. 8 o'clock this morning. Oh, Lord!
Stroke and a car? The ambulance? Not that ambulance. Oh, no. It can't be. God wouldn't do that. God would never do a thing like that. It's the end. The end of everything. The end.
In A Little of What You Fancy, Pop Larkin was played by David Jason and Ma Larkin by Pam Ferris. Mariette by Hetty Baines, Mr. Charlton, Charles Simpson, the Doctor, Max Harvey, Edith Pilchester, Claire Welch, the Brigadier, Derek Waring, Reverend Candy, Paul Panting, the Surveyor, Lloyd Johnston, and the Shop Assistant, Una Beeson. A Little of What You Fancy was an Excelsior production.
Mad midsummer larks, splendid in the stream. Pink champagne, a perfect summer dream. Off to bed at 2:30, up to see the sun break through. Perfect. That's what I say. Strawberries in the fields, bluebells in the woods, evening sunlight broken gold, sprinkling through the trees, chestnuts carrying blossom rich and thick like double cream, geese to feed, hens to feed, pigs to feed, oh dear.
We present A Little of What You Fancy by H.E. Bates, starring David Jason as Pop Larkin and Pam Ferris as Ma Larkin. Adapted for radio in 6 parts by Eric Pringle. Title music by Pip Burley and Barry Gard, and incidental music by Barry Gard. Produced by Richard Bates and directed by Adrian Beale. Part 2.
Welcome home. Give me your case.
Give me a kiss, brother-in-law.
Oh. Good Lord.
I'm excited to be back. Smell that Kentish air, pure and unsullied heaven. Isn't this a lovely day, oh Charlie? Parting is such sweet sorrow, but returning is even sweeter.
I thought you'd be a woman of the world by now. I must say, you look the part.
After 1 term at university, this is all a front. Oh, it's been lovely and exciting, but I can't wait to get back into country clothes and see everybody again. I'm still a country girl at heart, Charlie. Still Daddy's girl, for the moment, anyway.
Ah.
Actually, I expected Pop to meet me, not you.
Well, yes, but...
I imagine he's busy. One of his deals.
Primrose.
What is it? Is something the matter?
Well, yes, there is. Primrose, I have to tell you,
Come on, Charlie, spit it out.
I have some news, I'm afraid. Some really bad news. Something happened this morning.
Day to you, Miss Pilchester.
I need a drink.
Don't often see you in here.
Give me a sifter, landlord. God, a big one.
Fact, never seen you in here before.
God, a whiskey.
What'll it be?
Hell, anything.
Water or soda with it?
Nothing with it. The stronger the better, and double please.
Is something the matter?
Primrose! Oh, glad to see you. Oh, not much of a welcome home, they say. You'll be wanting to go away again, I shall wonder.
Oh, what do you take me for?
I'll take your case upstairs, Primrose, shall I?
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks for coming to meet me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Sorry about the news, though.
Sit down, love. I'll make you a cup of tea.
How is he?
Oh, better than he was, that's for sure. Sleeping with his pills and that. Oh, God, Primrose, he frightened the life out of me.
What happened?
Lord knows, I don't. I mean, it wasn't as if we weren't doing anything unusual. He's done it thousands of times, hasn't he?
Done what?
You know.
Oh.
And we was having a drop of champagne.
Celebrating.
You know.
I can guess.
And he went white. Oh, no, grey. Oh, horrible. And, oh, look.
Oh, let me see him. Let me go by myself first, can I?
Of course you can, love. Off you go.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, welcome home. My God. Hey, come on, let the dog see the rabbit then. Well, look at you. I can see university's done you a bit of good. Oh, you look so elegant.
Not for long. Just you wait till I get changed. I'm the same. Just the same.
Oh, thank God for that. You had me worried there for a minute. Hey, what are you crying for?
I'm not going away again. The moment I turn my back, look what happens to you.
Yeah, well, I've got to admit, this is a new one. Bit of a shaker and all. You know, as the actress said to the bishop when
I think you've had enough of that for a bit.
Oh, do you? It'll come to something when I have to ask your permission, Miko. Would you ask mine?
Not exactly.
No, not exactly, no. I'm not exactly dead yet, neither.
You haven't changed, have you?
Oh, it'd take more than a shaker to do that. Take a bleeding earthquake.
Well, make sure you don't get one. Promise me. Promise me.
Yeah, I promise. Yes, of course I promise. Ma, she needs me, doesn't she?
We all do.
Yeah, oh, here she comes now, is Marla. Blimey, it's a deputation here, is it?
You had your pills and everything, didn't you? So how are you feeling?
Oh, a bit tired, Ma.
Anything you want?
A bit of shut-eye.
You must be famished. Would you like me to get you a nice big...
We'll be downstairs if you want us, Pop.
Yes, thanks, Mariette. Oh, there's my girls.
Oh, Pop! Oh, my good girl, Primrose, don't. You'll set me off next.
Mariette, why don't you take the girls down to the kitchen for a cup of tea? I just want to finish this little job and then I'll join you.
Good idea, Charlie. Come on, Primrose.
I don't want to leave him. I love him.
Here, it's like the bleeding Wailing Wall in here. Have I woken up in Jerusalem or something?
Mariette?
Let's go, Primrose, right? Okay, Ma?
I'll be back, Pop.
Yeah, I hope so, darling.
Stay there now.
Yeah, well, I ain't going to go nowhere, am I? Oh, dear. Waterworks, eh, Charlie boy? Surprised Ma don't bottle it. She bottles everything else.
Give her time.
What's this? What are you up to? What are you doing? Are you wiring me up to another of them cardio? What's it?
Good heavens, no. Now, what this is, Pop, is an intercom.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to attach these wires to the bedside table.
Yeah.
The other end's in the kitchen. You see this red button?
Yeah.
If you need anything, press it and Ma'll hear you. Just press the button, anything you want.
Trust Charlie boy to think of a thing like that.
Another, please. Double.
Are you all right, Miss Brewchester?
Of course I'm not all right. The roof has fallen in. How can I be all right with the roof in? Oh, God shouldn't have let it. He shouldn't. It's hell.
Roof?
It's ghastly.
What happened to the roof?
What happened to my whiskey?
Nah, what's all this about, eh? Here's your drink. Have a sup.
Thank you. God shouldn't let hell happen, should he?
Can't be as bad as all that, surely.
Not bad. Not bad when a great good man like Mr. Larkin has gone.
Larkin? You mean Pop Larkin?
Gone, Pop, has he?
Is that man a hedge?
Hedge cutter. Got a few leaves in him, twig or three.
I'll cut him. I'll hedge him. Oh, dear.
You don't really mean to, Pop Larkin?
Wrested from us. Cut down.
No.
How?
I heard a stroke. I heard a car. I saw the ambulance.
Might just be a rumour. You know villages. Rumour fair gallops around.
Yeah, flies around, ask Jackie.
Get some apricots while you're at it, Primrose.
Sure.
And carrots and sultanas.
Right.
And coconut.
Okay.
And caraway seeds.
Okay.
And flour. Lots of flour.
Right, Ma. I'll take the van.
Bet I've forgotten dozens. I'm all 6s and 7s.
She's changed a lot.
I've grown up. University for you.
Reverend Candy wouldn't recognise her.
Haven't seen him for ages, have we? Hiding from Primrose, I should wonder. Here, Marriott, let's have another brandy.
Oh, yes, my leg.
Oh, Charlie thinks a cup of tea will help this.
Hey, look at all Pop's pills and tablets. There's red, blue, white, green, yellow.
Turn him out a rainbow. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Well, they might be necessary, but I still reckon what your dad needs is a good feed. I've got his menu all worked out. You can help if you like.
Of course I will. What are we making him?
Chicken, turkey, fowl, see, doctor's orders, new peas and onion sauce.
Oh, that's nice.
Dough cake, plum cake, caraway cake, one of his favourites, that.
This is a diet?
A bit of sweet helps the medicine. Doctor never said how much, and he never said I couldn't do his diet my way, so I am. And I thought maids of honour, curd tart, strawberry and raspberry mousse. We'll make those of fresh fruit, good for him, Doctor be impressed. And cheese straws, shortcake and coconut ice to finish.
Do you think that's enough?
Dunno. Hope so. I would have got out that plum pud we had over at Christmas, but I thought it'd be a bit on the heavy side, just till he gets his strength back.
He will get his strength back.
Of course he will. Hey, it's Pop we're talking about. Can't keep Pop down for long, you'll see. No need to be down in the dumps, and there's no use moaning. Moaning gets you nowhere. Come on, you peel the spuds and I'll make the pastry.
You were in the dumps upstairs.
I know. I had my little weep. Did me good, but it's over now. Hey, gotta get on, haven't we? There's one thing bothers me, though, just a bit.
What's that?
What started it?
No idea.
Oh, I could be doing too much on an empty stomach, perhaps.
Too much what?
Empty stomach's not good for anybody, but it ain't hardly likely, is it? What's for next? Couldn't do harm, that. I mean, where we all be if heart's unzipped right and left? And with Pop, it's a hobby. It's good for him, like exercise, like drink. And it couldn't have been a drink either. A bit of champagne and brandy, and the other is what life's all about. Is life, anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes. Oh, Ma.
Anyway, it's no use moaning. Don't hold with moaning. Set that about alcohol.
No alcohol, Dr. O'Connor said.
For the foreseeable future, perhaps forever.
That's a long time.
Oh, it's purgatory. Your dad'll never stand it. Can you imagine?
No.
It'll set him back. If anything will kill him, that will. I don't hold with it. Let's have another brandy.
No, let's.
Pour it, will you, love? My hands are all flour. Make it big.
You like everything big.
I do, don't I?
To Pop.
Here's the use, Sid. This one's for you.
Another whiskey. God, another.
I still say it could be a rumour. Why don't you telephone somebody and find out? You know Sid, Miss Pilchester. Not one to give in lightly, is he?
Give in? You don't give in when somebody knocks you flat with a car. You're in kingdom come. The Lord has taketh.
Best to telephone. You'll set your mind at rest.
At rest? That's what they put on his tombstone.
Best to telephone.
There's no need. I'll ask my Jackie for you, shall I? He'll know.
Who's Jackie? How would he know?
Jackie allers know.
Does he?
Come here.
Oops. Here I am.
Look inside my jacket.
Is that decent?
Take a peek.
Good Lord. Oh, my.
That's Jackie. Allers takes him with me.
He's a bird.
He's not a bird, he's a jackdaw.
You talk to a jackdaw?
I talk to Jackie. Talk to him all day long, and he talks to me. Talk sense, too.
Does he?
This here bird talks more sense in 3 croaks that you'll hear in Parliament in a month of bloody wet Mondays.
That I will certainly drink to. A toast to you. To you. Bad.
Fetch the wheelbarrow, Bill.
Better head, Alf. We'll wheel her home.
Women are funny, eh? Don't take much to upset them.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for... No, not that. We're not ready for that yet, thanks very much. Not by a long chalk. Let's see, what else? Bobby Shafto's gone to sea. More fool him. Well, you ain't lost your memory, Sidney. What else? Everything moves, yeah? I've gone through the lot, that's all right. Well, almost everything. I've got to be a bit careful for a while. You can see, you can feel, you can smell. Yes, smell Ma's cooking. And you can hear it all. Hear that bird? What's that? Singing? Not angels, is it? Not angels, for God's sake. I don't want angels yet. Well, thanks very much.
Come on.
The Lord's a shepherd, she'll not want.
Hey, up there, there's a brigadier up ahead. Look, standing like a statue.
He looks lost. Afternoon, Brigadier. Got a friend of yours here. Giving her a lift down.
I say, have you chaps heard the dreadful tidings about Larkin? I've just been told. Good Lord, Edith.
We have, sir. Her told us. The news knocked her down like a feather.
When Miss Pilchester heard Mr. Larkin was a gunner, she went herself, with whiskey.
Whiskey? Edith? In your establishment? But she never goes there.
I did today, Brigadier. Couldn't take the tidings, see?
I'm finding it difficult to come to terms myself. Carried off like that. Dash bad luck, eh? Damnable, I mean, good God. It's a bit beyond the pale, isn't it?
Pale?
It is, sir. Wonder what caused it. He seemed healthy enough to me.
Afraid of Shaggy.
Must have hit him like the crack of doom. News about the motorway.
What motorway?
Ask the men with the theodolite. They've killed a good man. We shall never see his like again. Ask Edith.
Hello, Ma. I picked some honeysuckle for Pop.
Oh, Primrose, that's lovely. Oh, I can smell it from here. Oh, your dad'll love that. Lift him right out of his bed, I shouldn't wonder. Bit of his beloved countryside.
Where's everybody gone?
Oh, we finished baking. So Mariette's taken Oscar and Phillida home with her. Charlie's gone to finish your dad's walkie-talkie deal. Pop's fast asleep. It's just you and me.
It's turning out a really hot day.
Well, you're dressed for it, I must say. Or I'm dressed for it.
Well, this isn't indecent, is it?
Depends on your point of view. That yellow blouse hardly exists. If it wasn't for the red spot to be transparent... What's that round your hips?
The latest thing. Miniskirt.
Mini? Micro more like. Half a micro. Quarter if you're lucky.
Well, it's hot.
You're not lowering the temperature. You do look lovely. Hey, girl, you wearing anything underneath?
That's my business, isn't it?
Whoop, puff of wind, it'll be everybody's. Oh, I'll be the doctor.
Stay there, Ma. You've been rushing about all day. I'll give it.
Oh, the doctor's wearing sunglasses. You'll burn his eyes out.
Why, it isn't the doctor at all. It's the bishop.
My God, Primrose, I'm not a bishop.
So what are you, Reverend Candy?
Just a vicar, as you know, Primrose.
Not just, Mr. Candy.
They're like seashells. White as washed seashells. And round. So round.
Are you all right? You're trembling.
Am I? Oh, am I? Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow, I will fear not.
What valley? What shadow?
I was looking... Well, that is...
You were looking at my blouse, weren't you?
Not the blouse, no.
No?
Seashells.
Do you like it? My blouse?
Do I like it? It's very nice.
Are you coming in then? Ma's in the kitchen.
Oh.
Reverend Candy,
Oh, we haven't seen you for
Ages! And he hasn't seen us.
Mea culpa, Mrs. Larkin.
Oh, mine too, I expect.
I didn't dare. I don't dare now. Those seashells, those black, black eyes, and that... Well, all of it. All of her, you, everything. And the blouse, and the skirt.
You cold, Mr. Candy? You look kind of pale.
Cold? No, not cold. Oh, no.
I just made some tea, warm you up.
I don't, apologies for not coming. I've only just heard.
Sit down, Mr. Candy. Amuse him, Primrose, while I get the tea.
Amuse?
Yes, do sit down, Mr. Candy. You look tired.
Oh, thank you, Primrose. I am a bit tired. I've been away, you see, for some time, at another parish.
I know. You deserted us.
No, I didn't. Anyway, you've been away too, haven't you? I could say the same.
I've been to university in pursuit of knowledge. But I'm back now. And so are you. Isn't that serendipity?
Yes, indeed. I'm relieved to hear it's only Mr. Larkin's heart, Mrs. Larkin. No, I don't mean that. Not relieved, exactly. Oh dear, I can't seem to think straight.
Why?
What I actually meant was I'd heard an accident, a car, Mr. Larkin gravely injured, so heart isn't... It's not too serious, I hope.
Sleeping like a lamb, knocked out. Very good thing. Watch out. Tea up.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Sugar, Mr. Candy? 1 lump or 2?
Oh, 2. No, I mean...
Would you like some cream?
Cream?
Dear God, this household.
Do you like it in first or last?
Heaven help me, cream from those lips.
There is, in fact, another curious rumour going about.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that Edith Pilchester went into the Hare and Hounds and got tiddly.
Edith? Never.
And had to be taken home in a wheelbarrow. It appears she'd heard a rumour about Mr. Larkin's demise.
Do you mind? He's certainly not suffering from that.
Well, it means she'd heard Pop was dead, Ma.
Really? Dead? Pop? Whatever next. The things people get about. If some of them don't keep their traps shut, I shall have to iron them out. Gossipy lot. I expect some of them would like to see him dead.
Oh, no.
In a wheelbarrow? Oh, I'm crying out gently. Oh, my Lord. I'll have to go and tell Pop. It'll set him up. It'll do more good than all the pills in the world. Take care of Mr. Candy, Primrose.
I will. Trust me. Sid, you awake? Just come to see if you was all right.
Oh, yeah, never better. What do you think?
I just wondered. Here, smell this. Honeysuckle.
Yeah, I like honeysuckle. I love it.
Our Primrose picked it especially for you.
Oh, smasher she is.
Put it in a vase on this cupboard. You'll smell it from the bed. Anything you want?
We'll do some dancing, girls.
How many?
Oh, a harem.
2 harems, if you like.
Yeah, go. Have a heart. Have a heart.
Have a heart?
If you find one, let me have it. I could do with another.
Oh, Sid.
I was only joking, Mum. Only joking.
I love you, Pop.
Oh, I love you too, Mum. Yeah.
Another chocolate finger, Mr. Candy?
Oh, yes. Yes, I will, thank you.
Why don't you look at me?
I'm looking. Great God, I'm looking. The last time I saw her, she was only 15.
I don't know what it is, but he gets me. It must be his shyness, the way he... Oh, I don't know what. The paleness, the quiet in him.
Now she's a woman, and so lovely.
I'm going to have to do something about you one day, Mr. Candy. I seriously am.
Oh, hello, Reverend. I say, could somebody give me a hand? I have a present for Pop outside in the truck.
Oh, we'll both help, won't we, Mr. Candy?
What the pipe is that noise?
Sounds like somebody bringing a piano up.
What do I want with a piano? I can't play, can I? Anyway, state I'm in, I couldn't lift the bleeding lid.
What did you... Oh, my good God! It's a
Toilet.
loud commode!
Potty on legs.
No traveller or patient should be without a convenience like this. Oh, it's sent to Pop by Miss Effie and Miss Edna Barnwell with concern and gratitude for all you've done for them in the past. They call it their throne.
Isn't that kind? Oh, I want to know, Sid Larkin, what you been doing to them ladies in the past.
Never you mind. Yeah, now that's what I call a real bottom-up practical present. I could not make use of it right now.
Where do you want it, Pop?
Well, underneath me, of course. Where else? No, Charles. Slap it in the middle of the room there, Charles. Right. Yeah, well, you know, where a throne should be. Now, come on, get them all out of here, Ma, will you, there? Will you? And you come back yourself, will you? I think I'm going to need a bit of assistance. Comes to something when you've got to ask somebody else to lift the lid of a bleeding potty, isn't it?
Don't worry about it. Stay there. Shan't be a tick. Come on, everybody. Leave it for this.
Yeah.
Carry on, Mr. Larkin.
Bye.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. All my kingdom wanted was a throne. Now all it wants is a king that can sit on it by himself.
I'll put the truck away. How is he really, Mrs. Larkin?
There's an improvement. He's had a good long sleep.
Oh, Ma, I'm so worried about him.
Oh, love. Now, come here. It's all right. You'll be all right. Got a lot of pop in her, this one, Mr. Candy. A lot of warmth. Our Primrose likes the sun like her dad. See her skin getting nice and brown, isn't she? And pretty well the same all over.
Is she? Is there something I could do for Mr. Larkin? I mean, that's what I came to say. I forgot to say it. I don't know why.
Yeah, there is something. I was going to get some flowers for his bedroom, but the doctor be here, so why don't you two go?
Oh, let's do that. Shall we, Mr. Candy?
Actually, there's a meeting of the parochial church council.
When?
This evening.
Loads of time. Go on. Feel better now?
Oh, easier in that department anyway. What's that noise?
Our Primrose and Mr. Candy. They're picking flowers for you.
Sounds more like tickling than picking.
Well, you know what they say. Little of what you fancy does you good.
I always reckoned it did. And it did. Once.
It will again. You'll see.
Promise?
Just you wait, Sid Larkin. Just you wait. What's that?
Mrs. Larkin? Anybody at home?
What the pipe?
My patient awaits me. Good morning, Mr. Larkin, Mrs. Larkin.
Oh, my good God. It's a monster. Who are you?
I am Nurse Soper. I am to take care of you, Mr. Larkin. See you don't get up to any mischief. See you behave yourself. And believe me, see to that, I will.
Oh, my, Ma, protect me.
In A Little of What You Fancy, Pop Larkin was played by David Jason and Ma Larkin by Pam Ferris. Mariette by Hetty Baines, Mr. Charlton, Charles Simpson, Edith Pilchester, Claire Welch, the Brigadier, Derek Waring, Reverend Candy, Paul Panting, Primrose, Kathy Sarah, Nurse Soper, Gay Brown, Landlord, Lloyd Johnston, and Alf by Don McCorkindale. A Little of What You Fancy was an Excelsior production.
Mad midsummer larks, splashing in the stream, pink champagning, a perfect summer dream. Off to bed at 2:30, to see the sun break through. Perfect. That's what I say. Strawberries in the fields, bluebells in the woods, evening sunlight broken gold, sprinkling through the trees. Chestnuts carrying blossom rich and thick like double cream. Geese to feed, hens to feed, pigs to feed, oh yeah!
We present A Little of What You Fancy by H.E. Bates, starring David Jason as Pop Larkin and Pam Ferris as Ma Larkin. Adapted for radio in 6 parts by Eric Pringle. Title music by Pip Burley and Barry Gard, with incidental music by Barry Gard. Produced by Richard Bates and directed by Adrian B. Part 3.
Dr. O'Connor said you had to have a nurse. She's in the kitchen preparing your pills.
Oh, that's beautiful, that is.
More for me than you, really.
Look, would you look at that, Ma?
Yeah, let me just fix these flowers. Look at what?
Here, look, come here. See that rose leaf? Side of the window there.
What about it?
Well, I've been looking at it for ages, with the sunlight through it. It's like a little seashell.
So it is. Or a map. Leaf Island.
It's beautiful. It's just a rose leaf, but it's beautiful. Funny thing, illness, it makes little things big. Unimportant things you always reckon was unimportant, suddenly absolutely marvellous. Like days.
Days?
Yeah, 3 days. 3 days now and I'm still here, still alive.
Of course you are.
In this flower forest.
Cheeky. You like flowers. You've got flowers from the garden, flowers from the lanes, flowers from the meadows. Kids picked them for you. You like them, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Where's all that fruit come from?
Oh, you're interested now. That's a good sign.
You could set up a market stall with all that.
Blame your favourite girlfriend.
Yeah, Angela, my old firework.
She's rung up every day, so's the Brigadier. Very anxious about her sweet man, is our Angela.
Good girl, Angela.
Hey, so what you got to say about her? Not your old pepper and mustard yet, Sid Larkin, are you? Not by long chalk. One mention of Angela's snow will usually stand you on your head.
Yeah, need a bit of strength for that, Ma. Got none anymore. I wouldn't stand the strain.
Oh dear, got no sense of humour either, have you? Didn't laugh when I told you about Edith Pilchester and her wheelbarrow.
Poor old Edith.
Very solemn.
Well, what do you expect? The doctor says no more champers, no more brandy, no more cigars, no more stiffeners, no more you.
No more me?
No more nothing. Just pills and pills and pills. And now that awful bag sorted herself downstairs, and by the looks of her, getting ready to make my life even a bigger hell.
Oh dear. Just as well she's come by the look of it. You need something to shake you up a bit. And I need the rest.
Well, you don't seem your old self. Oh, watch out, here comes. Hell on feet, she's on the way. Don't tell her where I am, all right?
You can't hide in the bed, that's the first place you look.
Here is Nurse Soper again. Ready for duty? Ready for the fray? Where is my charge?
Lost.
Coward, is he? Well, I know how to deal with cowards.
Oh.
Hello again, Mr. Larkin. You may well tremble. Say ah.
What do you mean?
Good. I'm taking your temperature. Wrist, please. I'm counting your pulse. Proving too much for you, was it, Mrs. Larkin?
Yeah, well, a bit.
Looking at him, first impressions, not surprised.
This ain't a nurse. He's a boxer, a heavyweight, with a moustache and a little tufty beard on his chin. And that voice. Oh, big end's gone, I reckon.
Thermometer. Let's see it.
What's that mean?
It means what it means. Now, Mr. Larkin, do we wish the bottle?
No, not half. A champagne, s'il vous plaît.
It was not that kind of bottle to which I was referring.
Oh, wasn't it? What a terrifying woman. Eyes like screwdrivers, voice like a concrete mixer, chest like a tank. She ain't human. On top of which we're swords drawn already. It didn't take long. Alright, fight to the death coming up. Anyway, I always use the throne.
Throne?
This here commode.
Oh,
I know what a throne is. Do you mean to tell me, Mr. Larkin, that you have been getting out of bed? That is very, very naughty. Who authorised that?
I did. Very comfortable, that throne is. Very kindly lent by Miss Barnwell and Miss Barnwell, two distressed gentlefolk what live in the village. Used it in the East. It's Victorian, very upper class. Calls itself the Royal Universal. Throne, see? I've seen some aristocratic bums in its time, that has.
There will be no more using the throne while I am here. Now, do we wish the bottle or not, Mr. Larkin?
I'm very nearly breaking my neck as it happens.
Then we had better be quick, hadn't we? Before a mistake is made. There you are.
Yeah, right. Tar, I'm sure.
Nothing could be more dangerous at this stage than getting out of bed. It's snakes and ladders, this, you know.
Don't play snakes and ladders. I don't care for it.
You're playing it now. One day you're up at the top of the ladder. The next, you're at the tail of the snake.
From where I am, the snake looks like a bleeding boa constrictor.
I suppose the bathroom is across the landing. I shall be back soon. With water.
What the pipe, Ma? What did you choose her for?
Dr. O'Connor sent her. Best he could get.
Oh, if that's the best, God help the worst. Well, I'm in prison now, and I no mistake, with old Soapy for a war dress.
Oh, she's coming back. Got a bowl. Now you're in for it.
We must have our bath next. I'll take the bottle. Thank you. And thank you, Mrs. Larkin.
Wait, no, don't go, Ma. Don't. Wait, don't leave me.
Thank you, Mrs. Larkin.
Well, better do as I'm told, I suppose. Call me on the intercom if you need anything, Sid. Like a cup of tea, Nurse Soper?
In half an hour, not before.
Put a drop of cream in, Ma. You know, from the old Scotch cow. Right. All right, so what happens now?
Pyjama top. Off.
Oh, upstairs first, then, isn't it?
As you quaintly put it.
Right, thanks. Hey, what's that you're staggering, mate? Oh, qualified sadist, this. Skin stripper. Face like a gargoyle, body of a rhinoceros. Makes old Edith look like Miss World. Hey, what are you doing?
Removing your bottoms.
Oh, downstairs now, eh? Well, go right ahead, Nurse. Could be a bit of a lark, this. Especially when she gets to the point of no return, so to speak. Point of no return. Good, that is. Must tell Ma. Bet she's heard it called a lot of things, but never that. Oh, there you are, Nurse.
I am washing between your toes. Ticklish feet are not my responsibility.
Think a bit of the old Adam might work on Soapy? Could try, Sid. She must be human underneath. Somewhere. A long way under, I imagine. Let's see what the point of no return does for her, shall we? See which way the cat jumps.
We have ticklish thighs too, do we?
Sensitive. Sensitive, Nurse. I'm a sensitive man. Just a touch works a miracle. God, blimey, keep going. Keep going. Go on, girl, keep going.
There you are.
What's this?
A wet sponge. Perhaps you would care to finish off the rest yourself.
Eh? No, I wouldn't. No way. No, thank you.
Why not?
Well, eh? Well, I'm too tired.
Too tired to deal with a little thing like that.
With a little thing like... Do you mind? There are two ways of looking at that.
Indeed there are.
Yeah. Do it yourself, Lark, now, is it?
Come along, Mr. Larkin. Don't tell me you're incapable.
Incapable? That'll be the day. For crying out gently. Not yet, I hope.
I'm afraid I can't stand here all day. I have work to do. Are you going to do the rest yourself, or are you going to leave it as it is?
I'm going to leave it as it is. It's been there a good long time, that has.
I don't care for innuendo, Mr. Larkin.
Nor do I. Gives me wind.
Mr. Larkin is my patient, and banging dishes won't help.
Helps me. Besides, I've got a family to cook for.
Nor will drinking brandy.
Won't it?
As long as he is my patient, he will do as and what I say, and how and when I say it.
And I'll have you know, he's my husband, and if he's going to die, I'll see he dies happy.
Your husband is not going to die.
He's gone a long way downhill since this morning. One look at you and he was about ready to faint off.
Your husband is in no danger.
Not while you're about, that's for certain.
That is the most uncalled for remark.
Well, you can call for it any time, and you can have it wrapped up with ribbon.
Vulgar.
Oh, you call him vulgar.
I have worked for the nobility.
Noble of them to take you on. Mind you, they're not right in their heads, half of them, all that inbreeding.
And the diplomatic service, and the racing set, and even the theatre.
You've put yourself about a bit.
Never, ever, anything like this.
Been deprived, ain't you?
I wonder if half a bottle of brandy consumed at a gallop by 5:30 in the evening is terribly wise.
Never consider the wise, only the why for. Perhaps if you'd seen your husband as good as dying before your eyes, you'd take a nip yourself, you...
Stop! Pills! Pills! It's time for your husband's pills, Mrs. Larkin. It's a good thing somebody is taking care of him.
Oh, swing for her! Then I'll phone everybody up and we'll have a party. A real beat-up to stop me going crackers. What's the bag doing to him now?
You meddling old tit! What the ruddy hell are you doing with my flats? Bring them back, quick!
What do you think you're up to? Minding my own business.
This is garden, eh? This is countryside.
Can you hear me, you old vinegar tit? Bring them back!
Seaweed, you're supposed to be lying down.
Don't let her take my flowers, Ma. Don't let her take them for God's sake.
Bring his flowers back, he needs them. Put that vase, I said put that down!
I shall do no such thing. It is customary in nursing to remove flowers from the bedroom at night.
Customary, my foot.
Yes, bum. Bum, bum.
Is that offensive remark intended for me?
Yes, you old fathead.
His flowers are his life. He loves them under the electric. Kids pick the wild ones in the lane. Tubbers are from the garden.
Do you wish to defer Mr. Larkin's progress? Absolutely. Answer me.
Yeah, go on, go to it, Ma.
My husband will progress as soon as we get some stale air. Clear out of here!
In that case, my services are clearly no longer required. Goodbye.
Yeah, they never were required, never have been, never will be. You ought to have been a nun, do you hear me? Soapy draws. Ain't got none, don't want none, never likely to get none. Come here, Ma.
Oh, Sid. Cuddle me.
God. Oh, you feel good. You smell good and all. Got new perfume. Brandy, is it?
You want some?
Yeah, I reckon I could do it justice.
Bet you couldn't all. Double?
Double? Joking, aren't you? I'm a sick man. Treble, more like you.
Oh, Sidney, I'm slipping! Oh, Marriott, look at him. He's in god-awful pain. He looks like a mouse in a trap.
He looks terrible.
He's right down at the tail of the snake this time, and no mistake. The fight with Soapy last night set him back a peg or 10. Brandy didn't help neither, I expect.
You never gave him brandy. Ma!
I thought it'd do him good, didn't I? Pep him up a bit after the set, too. Oh, Lord.
What does the doctor think?
Serious. He's given Pop an injection for the pain and says he has to have another nurse pronto.
Oh, not another Soapy.
God, no, that'll finish him off good and proper.
I'll get it.
No, you stay and keep your dad company. It'll take my mind off things. Hello?
Fondest felicitations, dear lady.
Angela, oh, Angela.
How is my sweetest pet this morning? Have they removed the handcuffs and let him at the booze yet? I can't bear to think of him in a teetotal wilderness.
He's a bit down today, as it happens. All because that blasted woman.
Some floozy been tampering with his hormones?
Fat chance. Old bag of a nurse. She's gone, but the damage is done. Now I've got to get another nurse, God knows where from.
Can help, sweetie. Say no more. The Angela Snow Distress Chaps Aid Service speaking.
Come again?
You have the worst crisis, we solve them.
What you on about?
I have a friend, virginity graduate with first-class honours who runs a sainted aunt thing. You know, gets your pill for you, sees Granny across London, knows where all the nicest tarts live and acts as general dog's body for anything from trial marriage to babysitting for a crocodile. Fabulous girl. What you haven't got, she'll see you soon have. Dirty weekend with the Foreign Secretary, if you can stand
Oh,
it.
thank you. Can you get me a nurse, quick?
I'll buzz you back. Meantime, give that lovely man my fondest. I say, I couldn't come and hold a frail hand, I suppose. I long to see him. It's been an age. I'm an hungered and a
You're
thirst.
an angel, Angela. But the doctor says no visitors.
Shame. This nurse had better get him better so that I can get at him. The distress chap service will be back. Toot sweet. Bless.
Must tell Sid.
Why, it's Mr. Candy.
Ah, Primrose. I was wondering if I might... What's the matter?
Bob isn't well this morning.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear it.
How are you?
Me? Oh, I'm fine.
Are you feeling strong?
Strong? Well, I'm all right, I suppose.
Can you carry a basket?
A basket?
I was going to pick some raspberries. You can help me if you like.
Oh, raspberries. Right. Right.
Yes. Good. Yes?
Hello, darling. Distress chaps express service. All is well. All fixed.
Already? Oh, Angela, you're a marvel. Just as long as this one isn't like the last.
Oh, sweet child, my friend says. Level-headed, strong, sensible shoes type, unfussy and competent. Suit?
Perfect. What's her name?
Trevelyan. Hails from Australia, I believe. She'll arrive at 12 by train. Can you meet?
Mariette'll pick her up.
Splendid. I'm still trying to get the dear man passion fruit, by the way. Seems appropriate.
You wouldn't think so if you could see him.
Oh, jolly unfair, eh? Like a nightingale going off song. Shouldn't happen. Well, kiss the slumbering forehead for me. Farewell, darling.
Bye, Angela. And thanks again. Girl after my own heart. Comforts you. Makes you feel everything's going to be all right. Makes me feel like a bit of bacon before lunch.
I let you. Oh, hello, Mrs. Larkin.
Nice to see you again, Reverend. And so soon.
Yes,
Not wearing your clerical gear this morning, I noticed. Look human for a change.
Well, I don't feel very clerical this morning, actually.
He's off duty, Mark.
Is he? And how is he then?
Very well, thank you. Very well indeed. In the pink. I'm sorry the same can't be said for Mr. Larkin.
Yeah, he's got a new nurse coming, so fingers crossed. Mariette's collecting her now.
I'll get these raspberries ready for lunch. What else are we having?
Roast leg of pork, stuffing, braised onions, new potatoes, carrots, roast potatoes, broad beans, and we can have marrow with cheese sauce if you like.
I suppose I ought to be going.
Why?
I don't know.
Got something better to do, have we?
Oh, no, that is...
Well, how's all that roast pork going to get eaten up if you don't do your bit? I popped a couple of pheasants in as well, just in case.
Well,
I settled it then. You and Primrose can lay the table. There'll be 5 of us, including the new nurse. First things first, though. How about a snifter all round to keep us going?
Oh, Blackbird. Here we are again. Tail of the snake. No chance of a pick me up, just put your downs in this lock. Here we are again, happy as can be, all good friends, jolly good company. I don't think. Well, here we are. Alive and kicking. Oh, not that alive and kicking, but still. Count your blessings, Sidney Larkin. 1, there's a big world out there. 2, there's a big mar in here. And 3, you can't have either of them. Oh, hey, come on, that's not the way. Try again, come on, Sidney. There's a bird singing, especially for you. Tweet, tweet. Oh, What did you ever do to deserve this sort of thing? It shouldn't have happened to Larkins. It should only happen to bad guys. And you're a good guy, Sidney Larkin. Well, you are. Well, near enough. On and off. On a dark night with your eyes shut.
Ma, we're here!
Now for it. This one had better be good, else there'll be marching orders. Oh, my good God, will you look at that?
Uh-oh. This is Sister Trevelyan.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Great God, what a stunner.
A bit of pedigree there, all right. Nothing virginal about it, neither. Crikey, this one will turn Sid to steam. Yeah, come on in, sister. Like a drink. I've got sherry, gin, whiskey, bit of lemon. What's your other name, sister? Can't call you sister all the time, can we?
It's Vanessa.
Oh, it's a lovely name. I like that.
So do I. So do I. I'll drink to that.
It is.
Thank you, Mr. Candy.
It's just a name.
Oh, this lunch is lovely too. Oh, food of the gods. And this wine is lovely. Drink of the gods. Food, wine, body, fire. To body and fire.
I thought that was Holy Communion.
And 2, 3, 4 lovely ladies. My cup runneth over.
So will you be soon, I should wonder.
Vanessa. I hope I may call you Vanessa. I haven't got my dog collar on, but I'm the parson here, and I was just wondering what denomination you might be.
You were, you. Fancy.
Primrose.
No denomination at all, Mr. Candy. I'm what we call in Australia a oncer. I went once and never again.
I think we've only just got enough raspberries to go around. Somebody better pick some more this afternoon. What do you say, Primrose? What do you say, Mr. Candy?
Raspberries? Oh, great God, yes. I remember raspberries.
Sidney Larkin, my son. This is what comes of overdoing things. So if you get out of this, you're going to take things gently, all right? Cut out things. Things like... No, you couldn't do without that. Now, that ain't reasonable to ask a man to do without that, no. But there's... Well, and there's... Or there's... You can't do without any of them, can you? Oh, I mean, them's what life is all about. Give 'em up and you might as well be dead. Blackbird has to sing, doesn't he? What use is he else? Well, so do you, old son. So just take it gently for a while and maybe you'll ease back into things. Slowly. Right.
Where are we going, Primrose? I thought raspberries.
It's too hot. I'm going to show you where Mariette and Charlie raise their pheasant chicks. Just through here in the wood.
This girl, she frightens me cold stiff. All the Larkins are earthy, heaven knows, but this one's the most beautiful and earthy of the lot. Clever, too.
Shall we sit down and rest a minute? Here's an open space. Our own woodland glade. Come sit beside me.
I thought we were looking for pheasants.
Did you?
I did, yes.
Have you ever read Blake's The Marriage of Heaven and Hell?
I haven't, no.
As the caterpillar chooses the fairest leaves to lay her eggs on, so the priest lays his curse upon the fairest joys. Isn't that true?
Oh, no, I can't have that. I think that's jolly unfair.
How can it be jolly unfair?
Well, in the first place...
In the first place, what? The caterpillar chooses the fairest leaves to lay her eggs on, doesn't she?
Not always. Sometimes she lays them on nettles.
In which case the priest would have to be careful he didn't get stung.
I'm confused. I never know where she's going next. She's like a caterpillar entwining herself about me, weaving me into a cocoon.
Blake was dotty.
I thought you said he was wonderful.
All wonderful people are dotty. Don't you think so?
I don't...
Look, really, I've no idea. That tickles.
I'm only stroking your nose.
Oh, you'll make me sneeze.
Nose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, dear God, I'm sorry.
Don't get excited.
Excited?
Lie back.
It's a conspiracy. Oh, great God, Primrose, I'm a priest.
Church of England?
Yes, I know.
And you're a man first.
Well, yes, I am.
You know something else Blake wrote?
No, I don't. I don't know anything else he wrote.
The road of excess leads to the palace of wisdom.
And I'm on it, aren't I? Travelling. Oh, great God, I'm travelling.
Sid! You awake?
Is he hiding?
And the bedclothes. Still asleep.
Let me get my hands on him.
Sid, wake up. He's somebody to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're feeling stronger, that's all. Because you're in for a bit of a shock.
What? What do you mean?
Hello, Mr. Larkin. What have you been up to?
I've been up to heaven. I've died and woke up with the angels.
Not for 100 years yet, I hope. Give me your hand.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice touch. Very nice. Are you the new medicine?
I'm the new medicine.
Perfect. 3 times a day in water.
4 times if you don't behave yourself.
Ah. Oh, well, I think I'm feeling better already.
In A Little of What You Fancy, Pop Larkin was played by David Jason and Ma Larkin by Pam Ferris. Mariette by Hetty Baines, Reverend Candy, Paul Panting, Primrose, Kathy Sara, Nurse Soper, Gay Brown, Angela Snow, Kika Myrles, and Nurse Trevelyan by Claire Oberman. A Little of What You Fancy was an Excelsior production.
There's midsummer larks, splendid in its dream. Pink champagne, a perfect summer dream. Off to bed at 2:30. Up to see the sun break through. Perfect. That's what I say. Strawberries in the fields, bluebells in the woods, evening sunlight broken gold, sprinkling through the trees, chestnuts carrying blossom rich and thick like double cream, geese to feed, hens to feed, pigs to feed, oh dear.
We present A Little of What You Fancy by H.E. Bates, starring David Jason as Pop Larkin and Pam Ferris as Ma Larkin. Adapted for radio in 6 parts by Eric Pringle. Title music by Pip Burley and Barry Gard, with incidental music by Barry Gard. Produced by Richard Bates and directed by Adrian B. Part 4.
This is Sister Trevelyan, Pop, our new nurse.
Ours?
She's all right. Girl after my own heart, and yours.
Let me take your pulse.
Yeah, you can take anything you want. It's all yours.
All right?
Yeah, amazing. I feel better already. So, where have they been keeping you all this time?
Australia.
Australia? I had an uncle went out there once. He was a good-looking fella. Probably chased your mother.
Stop it. He's cheeky, sister. You have to watch him.
I like the cheeky patients. We get on. It's the groaners I can't do with.
Well, don't encourage him, or before you know it, he'll be running you round like the hens trying to make you lay. Lay? Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, lay. Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Let me get me strength up first.
You just calm down, else you'll have your blood pressure right up by the time the doctor gets here. Then where would you be?
Bottom of the snake.
Yeah.
Perhaps a little wash would be pleasant before the doctor arrives, Mr. Larkin. A little freshener? I'll go and get some water.
Perfect. Just what I've been waiting for.
None of your hanky-panky larks with this one, Sid Larkin.
Oh, Sid Larkin, eh? This must be serious.
Vanessa's a nice girl, comes of a very good family, so don't start any saucy tricks with her. She's not that type.
Oh, it never crossed my mind.
Keep still.
I daren't move. Balm, that is. Very soothing. You know something, sister, coming back from the dead is a marvel, but coming back to you is a miracle.
Flatterer.
No, straight up.
Would you like to do the next bit yourself?
No, I don't think I would.
No?
No.
And why ever not?
Oh, no, I'm too weak.
Is it? Mr. Larkin, little boys who don't do their homework can't expect to have any privileges, can they? I'll leave the sponge and water and you can think about it.
Oh, failed again, have I?
Well, that depends how you look at it.
The way I look at it, this art job's a bleeding disaster.
Well, I expect the doctor will be here soon. You can tell him your nasty nurse wouldn't play. Let me see you. Face up. You look fine. Good boy. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
1 week and you've worked wonders on him, Sister Trevelyan. He's still very weak, but his heart has settled down.
So are his spirits. They're very low, Doctor. I gather that for Mr. Larkin, that's most unusual.
The effect of the pills, I expect. They calm, but they tend to depress. But they're still necessary.
I'd like to do something for him. Could he not have visitors?
I don't see why not, so long as they don't excite him. And he can have a pillow. That might prop up his gloom a little.
You have a visitor, Mr. Larkin. Talks like a perfect English gentleman. Looks like an absent-minded tramp. Says he's a British brigadier.
Frightfully sorry to hear of all this, Larkin. Damn bad turn of the wheel. Struck down when I heard it, plunged in gloom.
You look pretty perky to me, General. Acting and all, up and down to that window.
Yes.
What's so interesting out there? Thought you'd come to see me.
I have. So I have, of course I have.
Oh, well then.
There's an enormous collection of footbaths outside. Curious. Had to wade through them to get to the door.
Yeah, army surplus. I'm selling them to landscape gardeners.
What for?
Flower urns. You can never tell what folk will put plants in next. What with chamber pots and that. Should show a tidy profit, though. About 700%.
Ah, splendid. Splendid new item of scenic detail, too. Hand it to you.
What? Footbaths?
The shape, man, the shape.
Shape? What shape?
Hanging out the washing. You get her by advertisement, stealth, subterfuge, bribery, or what?
Oh, so that's what all the exercise is about. That's my nurse, Sister Trevelyan. She's Australian. Angela got hold of her.
I heard rumours, but by God.
Well, she's a very nice girl. Comes from a very good family.
Sensational.
Why don't you have a drink on before you boil over?
I say, could I?
Yeah, go on, have a party. Help yourselves on the table.
Splendid. Knock up a chota peg for you while I'm here.
No, thanks.
No? Joke?
No joke. Right in one, General. I've been put on a wagon. Teetotal.
Oh.
Perhaps forever.
Good God. Under whose edict? New Rome encyclical or something?
Doctor put his foot down on me drinking arm.
Well, good God. Oh, good God.
Medicine, pills, heart for the use of.
Introduce me, Larkin. Introduce me.
Oh, Sister Trevelyan, meet my friend of General.
Enchanté, madame. Let me kiss your hand.
Oh, he's charming, isn't he?
Oh, charm the jam out of donuts. Bit of the real England, this, sister. Relic of the old imperial.
India and all that.
India and very much all that.
Excuse me, while I give Mr. Larkin his pills?
Certainly. I do. Just looking at her makes me feel like a general. What if I were to ask her round for a spot of light supper? Little salmon trout, if I can get in. And a good hock. Work on soldier, advance, attack. I hear you're from Australia, sister.
That's right, Melbourne.
Oh, I'd never have guessed it from your accent.
My mother was English, from Worcestershire. She was a Bressingham Coots.
Was she, by Jove? Good grief. Unless I'm vastly mistaken, I once knew a relative of yours named Cecily.
My grandmother, Cecily Victoria.
That's her. Well, small world, eh? Damn small world. By Christmas, Cecily Bressingham Coots. India, it was similar in the summertime. One of my very best seductions. Defences damned near impregnable. Had to use all weapons at disposal. Subterfuge, flanking manoeuvres, ambush, but in the end, surrender achieved. And what a glorious surrender it was. Oh, Cecily. Yeah, yes, we met in India. I knew her well, tolerably well, at least socially, socially. Charming woman, charming.
Excuse me, am I still here? Oh, yeah, thought I was.
Was she married then?
Oh, no, must have vanished down a plug hole. Sorry, my mistake.
I think I don't remember. They were nearly all married. More fun that way. Better sport. Spice of danger.
I just wondered, only there's been a sort of scandal about her in the family. Well, that was in India too.
Oh, yeah, was it?
Oh, India teemed with scandal. Gossips fed on it like termites. The scandal? Cecily didn't. She couldn't. Ye gods, this girl may be my... Oh, by Jove, this is serious. Spikes the guns a bit. I can hardly start committing the unmentionable at my age. That's a bit beyond the pale. Have to draw the line somewhere. With granddaughters, anyway. Compromise.
Compromise?
Can I join in? Offer drinks or something? I'm here to serve.
No, what I meant, perhaps you might care to drop in at my little place for a drink one evening, sisters. Very modest, I'm afraid, but I have a few old photographs of India lying about. We might peep through them,
Oh, I'd love to, Brigadier. I'd really love to.
You old dog. It ain't fair. It ruddy well ain't fair.
Time's up, Brigadier. Time to go.
Oh. Well, farewell, Larkin. I'll report at the same time tomorrow, if the medico permits.
Don't force yourself.
I couldn't keep away now. Press on, eh? Press on.
Morning, Pop.
Morning. What do you want, Charlie boy?
I've come to discuss the letter.
What letter?
The letter to the Miss Barnwells, to thank them for the throne. Ma told you about it.
No, I never said a word.
The letter won't take long. You just say what you'd like to say, and I'll put it down.
If you're putting it down, you might as well say it.
It needs to be personal.
I might ring them up.
They're not on the telephone. Poor dears can't afford it.
Well, it's about time they quit then.
Right, let's get started, shall we? Dear Miss Barnwells. No, perhaps not. Let's say, Dear Miss Effie and Miss Edna Barnwell. Then what?
Well, just say, thanks for the potty.
I don't think so, do you? Potty's hardly the word, not for two genteel ladies.
Well, what else is it?
It's a question of etiquette.
Well, they call it that now, do they?
Shall I have a go? Dear Miss Effie and Miss Edna, forgive me, therefore, for not writing to you before. I do so now with the utmost thanks for the loan of the commode, which will be returned to you as soon as my doctor deems that I'm strong enough to resume normal activities. There, how's that?
Masterpiece.
And if at any time you are passing this way, I should be delighted if you would pop in and see me. Well now, Edna, isn't that nice?
And we shall pop, shan't we?
I hope you will, ladies. He'll be delighted to see you.
Mr. Charlton, there's actually something we've been wanting to speak to you about.
Something important.
Really? Well, here I am.
But not on the doorstep. Windows have eyes.
Roads have ears.
Roads, oh, roads. Step inside, Mr. Charlton.
Certainly. I must say, I'm intrigued, ladies.
Have you heard the rumours?
Oh, it's desperate, isn't it?
Rumours? Desperate? I'm sorry.
Where have you been?
I really don't know.
You mean you haven't heard about the motorway?
Oh, this is getting worse than awful. Make a saint swear. No drink, no cigars, the old point of no return like a complete washer, and a cap it all, Ma sleeping in a separate bedroom. Oh, that beats everything, that does. That takes some getting over. Oh, I want to wake up in the night and feel her beside me like a big warm sand dune. But she ain't never there. Enough to drive you to drink. Only I ain't allowed no drink neither. What's this? Toast, cold turtle soup and prunes? It's a joke, isn't it? And the worst possible taste. Oh, Sister Trevelyan's a sadist, a beautiful, gorgeous, horrible sadist. It's a prisoner's lunch, that, and I got a life sentence. But I ain't committed no crime.
Going to be hot again. Just the job for a day by the pool and lunch in the garden. Primrose, will you set up the chairs? Mariette can get the drinks. Oh, Oscar, you little tyke. I ain't got me coddy on yet.
Morning, dear lady.
My, who's this? Right, you, Brigadier, under the Sunday starch. Never seen you so smart.
Big day. Important people to see. Friends.
Sisters, too, I shouldn't mind that.
And how's Mr. Larkin this morning?
Go and see for yourself. See if you can cheer him up a bit.
Best face forward, eh? Do my best, dear lady.
Oh, Oscar! I'll set your dad on you. He'll make you miserable, all right.
Hail, Larkin. How fares the patient?
Oh, come in, General. Oh, looking spruce and spry this morning. Wonder why. Must be an inspection or something.
Have to make an effort, eh?
God, truth, what's that pong?
De Cologne, actually.
Oh, smells like an Egyptian harem.
Jolly good show. I hope you don't mind, but I've brought my swimming trunks. We're all going for a dip in the pool. Your dear lady, Mariette, Primrose, Sister Trevelyan. Even Reverend Candy may show up, I believe.
Big party, eh? Expect I'll enjoy it from here.
Your dear Mem Saab suggested it. She also asked me to stay for lunch. Roast duck and green peas, I fancy, she said. Sensational.
Expect I'll enjoy the smell. Should see what I'm having. Make you envious. Just don't swim on a full stomach, General, or it might finish up like this. Let me be a warning.
Going to swim before lunch, and then eat under the big walnut tree in the garden. Cool and quiet. There, and we won't disturb you while you have your afternoon siesta. Splendid idea all round.
Marvellous. Perfect. Couldn't have planned it better myself if I wanted to make myself really miserable.
Oh, and I believe there's just a chance that Angela may come. She telephoned but wasn't sure.
Angela? Oh, only hope she hasn't aged a lot. Seems like a 10-year stretch since I saw her last.
Oh, droll, Larkin. Oh, very droll.
Oh, Mr. Candy! I hoped you'd come over.
How could I resist? I surrendered to temptation. But I say, Primrose, I'm not much of a swimmer.
Can't be good at everything. You're good at other things.
Am I?
Anyway, we're going mushrooming later. Just the two of us.
Are we? Oh, are we?
His ma would say this life ain't worth a hatful of crabs, Sid. Listen to that lot. They want me, too busy enjoying life. Well, I don't want them. Don't want anybody. Don't want visitors. Damn all visitors. Who is it? If you want to come in, come in. I don't want any tea.
Sweetie, I am not the bearer of tea.
Angela.
Darling man. It's me. They tell me you need a night nurse.
Oh, God, Angela, I do. I need you. I do, night and day. Oh.
I came up earlier, darling, but you were fast asleep. Cruel to disturb you, but now you're awake, I can disturb you, can't I? And you can disturb me. How is my dearest man? Haven't seen you since the Ice Age.
This is the Ice Age, Angela.
Well, we'll have to warm it up then. Do you like my blue cosy? Not too brief, is it? There, for example, doesn't show too much.
Oh, it's fine.
I brought champers and a box of cigars, like this.
Not allowed. give them the rabbits.
A girlfriend of mine knows a type in Reims who loads her with the stuff every time she beds down, which is with a fair amount of frequency, and not only with him. Amusing creature. When asked if she preferred it sweet, dry, or extra dry, she said, demi-sex.
Oh, yeah.
Ma's dinner was marvellous. I must say, our Mr. Candy is a changed man. He practically killed a whole bottle of Volnay on his own.
He's round here all the time. He even came up to see me once or twice. Expect he's in another comes to bump into Sister Trevelyan. They're all at it.
Well, I'm here to bump into you. Sweetie, let me look at you. Oh, my lamb. Shattering to see you like this. Give me your hand. Put it there. No, just there. Nice.
It's no use, you know, for crying out gently, it's no use.
I must say, the Volnay seemed to have no effect on Mr. Candy. After lunch, he insisted on taking your Primrose away for a 10-mile walk or something. Most athletic. I asked him if he was training for the decathlon, but he said he hadn't read it yet.
I'm a bit surprised at you, Mr. Candy. Where did you learn all that?
All what? Oh, that. I picked it up as I went along.
Best way. Next time you'll be able to play it by ear.
Certainly not, Primrose. I shall play it exactly the way we played it today.
Sweetie, is there something I can do for you? All you have to do is say the word. Just name the game and I'm ready to play.
Play with you, Angela? I couldn't even play dominoes.
What's the matter, really?
Oh, second heart attack, that's what. Have to be careful. Next one's the bone house. Tail of the bleeding snake.
No light at the end of the tunnel, that's what. Now listen, I'm taking a house over at Le Touquet for August and September. You know, gorgeous sunbathing all day, casino at night, walks in the forest, picnics on the beach, lovely wine.
Yeah?
I thought you and Ma might share, as my guests, of course. You remember France?
Yeah, of course I remember.
And I might get my chum from Reims to share too. She's a great sharer. Shared more beds than anyone since Catherine the Great. Something to look forward to. You and Ma could come about the 25th. How's that? Oh, dear sweet man, what's happened to you? Have to do something, haven't we? The heart has many... We'll think of something. Don't you worry.
Angela?
Sweetheart?
Tell Ma if anyone else wants to come visiting today, I don't want them.
I'm sorry I stayed so long.
Oh, no, not you. You're my old firework.
Do my best. Promise. Think of France. August 25th. That's your date. Think of that.
Yeah, right.
Say, I will.
I will.
Darling man. That makes you married to the thought, if not to me.
Is he?
Well, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I can smell honeysuckle, wild clover, and Spanish chestnut. The road to excess heightens the senses, don't you think?
Exhausts them too.
This reminds me of my favourite poet, John Donne.
Quote then.
When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more.
Oh, Primrose.
Four champagne cocktails as requested.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. Come on, drink up, everybody.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Oh. Now, Angela, How did he strike you, Pop, I mean?
Didn't strike me at all, darling. Abysmally disappointed. Very low, I thought.
Can say that again. Any suggestions?
I feel he needs something to look forward to.
Like a child looking forward to Christmas?
Sort of thing, yes.
Yes, I agree. There comes a time when the psychological approach could be the answer.
I'm not sure I altogether hold with that. See it on telly. Kid hits its grandma with a poker and nicks her old age pension. They punish it with psychology instead of a good belt.
I didn't quite have that in mind.
Actually, I reckon that what Pop wants is something to make him good and angry.
Angry?
Livid.
Oh, no, I don't think that would work. That'd finish him completely. His heart would never stand it.
I'm not sure Angela hasn't got something.
Oh, I can't see it. Look what happened when he got mad with old Nurse Soper. It set him back weeks.
I don't think we should underestimate the curative powers of anger. After all, as it says in the scriptures, the refiner's fire and all that, and he shall purify.
If you don't mind.
What are you on about, Charlie?
It means that fire not only burns and kills, it also refines and restores. You follow me?
All the way to the blacksmith, darling.
Well, I've never heard anything like it. Just shows what education will get you if you don't watch it. Oh, the mushroomers are back. Look. Yeah, where are they then?
Where what, Ma?
Mushrooms.
Oh, the mushrooms. Well, they turned out to be, toadstools.
Awfully deceptive from a long way off.
Not only mushrooms neither, if you ask me.
And you're just in time, Mr. Candy. We were discussing Pop and saying that he probably needs some treatment other than medicine to get him going again. Angela suggested a spot of anger, and I was trying to quote that bit from the Bible about the refiner's fire and he shall purify, but I couldn't remember chapter and verse.
Oh, couldn't you?
The tigers of wrath are wiser than the horses of instruction.
Beg pardon? That's education again, I suppose.
Which oyster does that pearl come from, sweetie?
The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. Blake.
Fancy. Well, something's got to be done about Pop, that's for certain. Don't know about tigers and horses, but if things go on like this much longer, I'll have to get a lodger.
I don't know, but I might just have the perfect answer. Here you are, Pop. Two nice ladies to see you.
Mr. Larkin.
Mr. Larkin, how are you?
How are you?
Not so dusty, you know.
Everyone's been so distray about you.
Distray? Have they? Distray, really?
Absolutely. How are you, really?
Oh, not bad. Taking 2 steps forward and 1 back, as the grasshopper said when he fell over the tripwire in the fog.
He looks very pale.
He does. We mustn't tire him.
No, mustn't you?
Tia!
Oh,
lovely.
Lovely. You want me to pour?
Oh, please.
Oh, had plenty of practice. Seems to have come to a dead end lately, though.
Yeah, do mine.
Help yourselves. There's salmon and cucumber sandwiches, biscuits, cakes, tarts, and I don't know what. Dig in.
Wonderful.
I meant to ask you, how's Edith? I haven't heard a peep out of her since that business, you know.
Well,
nobody has seen Edith for a long time.
She gone broody or something?
there are rumours. Some say she's on holiday.
And some in a home.
A home? That don't sound so good.
Well, we rather discount it.
We discount the holiday, too. Her windows were open when we came past.
She'll be all right. It's her jam season.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I must give her a tinkle. Ask her to babysit for you one night while Sister goes out.
There's just one thing we wanted to ask you, Mr. Larkin.
One teeny thing.
Ask away. Say the word. Privet sandwiches, Ma.
You're always so generous, you see, when we ask for help with our causes.
You give so willingly.
The wallet's in the top drawer there. Help yourself. What's it for this time, anyway?
It's for our fund.
What sort of fund's that?
Our fund?
For saving England.
England?
England.
Oh, so we're thinking of pinching it then?
Yes, they are.
They most certainly are.
What, pinching England?
Metaphorically speaking.
Oh, right. What's that mean then?
Shall we tell him, Mrs. Larkin?
Shall we?
Why not? It's about time.
This place, too, Mr. Larkin.
What do you mean, this place?
Kent, the Garden of England, our villages, our land, our very homes.
All of it?
All of it, Pop. They're gonna pinch all of it.
They're what? They're gonna do what? Who is? Just you tell me who.
In A Little of What You Fancy, Pop Larkin was played by David Jason and Ma Larkin by Pam Ferris. Mariette, Hetty Baines, Mr. Charlton, Charles Simpson, the Doctor, Max Harvey, the Brigadier, Derek Waring, Reverend Candy, Paul Panting, Primrose by Kathy Sara, Angela Snow, Kika Miralles, Nurse Trevelyan, Claire Oberman, Effie Barnwell, Sheila Keith, and Edna Barnwell, Hilda Schroeder. A Little of What You Fancy was an Excelsior production.
Mad midsummer larks, splashing in a stream. Pink champagne, a perfect summer dream. Off to bed at 2:30, up to see the sun break through. Perfect. That's what I say. Strawberries in the fields, bluebells in the woods, evening sunlight broken gold, sprinkling through the trees, chestnuts carrying blossom rich and thick like double cream, geese to feed, hens to feed, pigs to feed, oh yeah.
We present A Little of What You Fancy by H.E. Bates, starring David Jason as Pop Larkin and Pam Ferris as Ma Larkin. Adapted for radio in 6 parts by Eric Pringle. Title music by Pip Burley and Barry Gard, with incidental music by Barry Gard. Produced by Richard Bates and directed by Adrian Beale. Part 5.
Let me get this straight, Miss Barnwell and Miss Barnwell. Right? Now go on. Straighten it for me, will you?
We shouldn't have told you.
No, you're a thick man, Mr. Larkin.
Look, I'll have company if you don't explain. Look, somebody's going to pinch England and this place with it, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to make of that. You see, England's a big place to cart off.
Well, it isn't exactly that kind of pinching. It's metaphorical.
Yes, you said metaphorical. I see. Now.
It's political.
Nasty, subversive.
Governmental.
Governmental. Like the mafia, only worse.
Oh, I still don't get it.
Is the Brigadier come to see you, Pop? Getting to be a party.
Oh, yeah, come to see me, has he?
Well, of course, Larkin. Oh, if I happen to lay my eyes on the Australian road.
No, she's run away to sea, General. Sorry to disappoint you.
Sea, as in ocean?
No, as in Ramsgate.
Oh.
It's your sister Trevelyan's day off and she's gone with Mariette and the kids.
That's splendid. Shame.
Yes, well, go on now. Help yourself to a sniff there, go on.
Oh.
Cheer yourself up a bit, will you?
Thank you.
Right. The ladies here were just telling me about how somebody's going to steal England. Now, have you heard anything about that, General?
Now then,
What do you mean? Look, what is going on?
It's this tunnel, Larkin, this Channel Tunnel.
Oh, is that all? I'm not interested in no tunnel.
Then you should be.
Why should I? Why?
We are an island, Mr. Larkin, are we not?
Do you not wish us to remain an island?
Do you wish to be swallowed by the continent?
We've been an island for all time, haven't we? Hasn't it served us well?
Hasn't it our strength, our salvation? Didn't it save us during the war?
By Shakespeare, yes.
The sea is our defence. Do you want to see it destroyed?
Do you wish us to be governed from Rome?
Do you want us to lose sovereignty?
By God, no, hell's bells.
For crying out gently, what the pipe, ladies?
Mr. Larkin, you must understand. During the war, Edna and I often faced Hitler alone.
You what?
What, Hitler?
Before the war, you see, we had a house on the coast. On fine days, you could see France.
Sometimes even the clock tower at Calais.
There we lived, at peace, until the war came. Then there was talk of invasion, and we were made to close the house and move here. The coast was a forbidden area, and you were only allowed into it if you had special business or property.
Once a month, with special passes.
So down we'd go once a month and sit in our overgrown garden and look across the channel.
At Hitler.
We always took lunch with us, wet or fine, spam sandwiches and tea.
And sometimes a drop of homemade parsnip.
Edith's favourite brew, good old Edith.
Oh, no. Edith was in the Navy then.
Oh, good God, Edith in the Navy, up the
Well,
yard.
never.
By Jove.
She was a Wren. You mustn't underestimate Edith. She has a medal.
Oh, a medal. Well, no wonder we won the war.
Probably got it for giving all she's got, I shouldn't wonder.
So, there we were in the garden drinking tea.
And parsnips.
Staring across the channel and cursing Hitler.
We cursed him, all right. We burnt his ears.
There was often a bombardment and battles in the air. It was terrific fun when shells burst nearby.
Do you remember that day we were blackberrying and that air raid warden came by and said we were in mortal danger? And we said, danger from whom? That twitch.
Now you see, Mr. Larkin, why we are out to save England. What do you think it was saved for then? Not to give it away again, surely.
Well, I ain't giving none of it away.
Yeah, sound the trumpet.
Are we going to sit here like a lot of bloodless worms while the entire heritage of this island is sent to the pawnbrokers? I should say not. We were in pawn to Hitler, and we will not be in pawn to the devil.
Whether you call him Channel Tunnel, Common Market, Rome, Decimal, Europe, or Centigrade.
Well, I don't know about the pros and cons of a tunnel. Besides, it'll be 20 or 30 miles off.
But the road to it will come through here.
The road? Here?
That's what we're trying to tell you, innit? It'll slice right through the middle of our place, our garden, Pop, our yard.
Oh, yeah? Who said?
Man from the ministry was here 3 weeks ago. You weren't fit to be told, Doctor said.
Oh, man from the ministry? Look, I'll be damned if I'm going to be shoved round my bleeding drip from Whitehall.
Sydney, language. We have respectable company.
We entirely concur with the sentiment, don't we, Brigadier?
Absolutely. By God, yes. Bingo, Larkin. Damn me, it's riding roughshod.
Nobody's riding no roughshod over Sid Larkin.
You've got your gander up now, haven't you? Not down in the dumps now, are you?
And now you see why we've started our fund.
Our great cause.
Your cause, my cause too, isn't it?
We're going to fight.
But it will need money.
Ma, get a box out of the wardrobe.
Right, you are, Sid. Give us a hand, General.
Oh, right.
Here we are. Let's see. Lovely.
I do, Larkin. Been reading Treasure Island or something? I haven't seen so much cash since paydays in the army.
Always keep a bit in the house, just in case.
You never know when you might need a bit of loose change.
Well, it beats supplementary benefit.
What sort of stuff you got in mind, ladies?
Oh, anything, the teeniest thing. 2 guineas.
2 guineas, my foot.
That the price you put on my yard means as much to me as Buckingham Palace, this.
Of course it does, because it's your kingdom.
Our realm.
Exactly. Oi, shove that box over here. Oh, Charlie boy. Right, come on in, join the dancing.
Oh, counting the coconuts, Pop?
Oh, not exactly. Look, you heard about this road lark, I take it?
Yes, I have.
Oh, what the pipe are we going to do about it?
Everything. We already have a petition with 300 signatures, and we're going to organise a protest march.
Get Mr. Candy to preach a sermon.
No. Nothing is to be gained, I suggest, by the emotional approach.
Oh, masterpiece of a fella, isn't that emotional approach?
This must be tackled like a military operation.
Yeah. Bingo. Drink for that.
I said military. What I really meant was legal.
But that would cost an enormous amount of money.
No, we're not short of a few pennies, are we?
Don't keep the drinks to yourself, Brigadier. Give the ladies a snifter.
Oh, yeah, mix them a couple of blonde bombshells. Charlie, go on, you know the form.
Right, Pop.
Mix them doubles. Saves time.
Oh, Mr. Larkin. It's marvellous. Our troubles can give you a G-up. I haven't felt this good in weeks.
Yeah, no, nor me. Doing the old brain box, no harm neither. It's had a fault.
God, Larkin.
You said legal, Charlie. Now, isn't Angela Snow's father a judge or something?
He's at the bar, I believe.
Good, I'll join him. It's about time.
Sydney Larkin.
All right, only joking, Mark. I'll ring Angela as soon as everybody's gone.
Oh, Mr. Larkin, there's a cocktail.
This blonde bombshell.
It brings tears to one's eyes.
Tears of happiness.
That's the spirit. Calls for one all round, Charlie.
They're on their way.
Mr. Larkin.
No, Give Miss Barnwell and Miss Barnwell £100 to go on with. And if they want more, they know where to come to. Got to support the cause, got to beat this ruddy lot somehow.
Andrew, coming up.
There you are. My goodness, dear Mr. Larkin.
Oh, wonderful, Mr. Larkin. Our cause is in great hands. It's a miracle.
No, it's nothing. Plenty more where that came from.
Here, here, Larkin. Bingo, that's the style. Sound the trumpet.
Actually, I think we should. Edna?
Yes, Effie. I agree.
There'll always be an England, and England shall be free.
If England means as much to you as England means to me.
Hip, hip,
hooray! Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray!
My darling Mr. Candy.
Oh, Primrose.
It must be the uniform that gets me. In your cassock and surplice, you look so masterful.
I say, do I?
Kiss me.
Oh, not here. Oh, we shouldn't do this in church.
Only a kiss. I wouldn't suggest anything more. Not here. I have some news.
Oh, really?
Pop is feeling a lot better suddenly. Perhaps you should visit him.
Oh, should I? Why?
To talk to him, man to man, about our future.
Well, yes, of course, I could.
You took my virtue. I hope you mean to take my hand.
Hand? You mean marriage?
Of course, Reverend.
Oh, I see, Primrose. Marriage. Virtue. Your father. Oh, well, yes, of course.
There you are, Sydney. Number's ringing. Now, don't get excited. Your pecker might be up, but don't let it run away with you. You know what happened last time?
I can hardly forget, can I? But if we're fighting legal, we want legal advice and a legal bloke. If I know my Angela, we might get it for free.
She might ask you to pay in kind, which you're in no condition to do, more's a pity. What's happening?
No, it's just ringing.
Maybe she's out.
Hey, oh, no, here she is. Angela?
Darling, you sweet man, made my day.
Yeah, how's my girl, then?
Oh, pining, wilting away. What's more to the point, darling, how are you?
Oh, surviving, mustn't grumble.
Wonderful. And what can I do for you, sweetie?
Well, a favour, I hope. I've got a problem on my mind, Angela.
But you mustn't have. Take it off at once.
Well, that's why I'm ringing. Now, is your dad a judge?
QC, darling. Queen's Counsel. Why?
Oh, right. Well, let me tell you a story. It's all to do with this Channel Tunnel lot.
Naughty bastards. We must slay them. We must put poison down.
We?
Of course we, sweetheart. I'm with you. Don't you know that yet? All the way and always.
Ah, perfect. I wondered if your dad could help. Charlie boy thinks we should make it a legal battle. Cut out the emotional approach.
I take it you'd like me to consult with Papa.
Yeah, that's the line of country. And don't worry about the old do-re-mi. I'll see to that.
Oh, you swab. You dare suggest it. Of course you won't pay. Oh, yes you will. Me.
What, in kind?
Oh, what's that to you?
It's amazing how women's minds work.
Not only their minds, darling. Well, I'll do your bidding and consult with Papa tonight. Might we come over and see you, say, week on Sunday?
Yes, lunch.
Yeah, all right, yeah, come to lunch. It's a free house on Sundays.
Oh, splendid, darling. Look forward to it passionately.
Ooh, dangerous word there, Angela, but perfect.
Those rats from Whitehall may as well drop dead now. Goodbye, Lambkin. Everlasting love.
Yes, to you and all, with knobs on.
What you two get up to on a telephone?
Oh, there's something about that girl, Ma. Her nature's what the world needs a lot more of.
Certainly does something for you. So we're on, are we?
Yeah, we're on. Her papa is a Queen's Counsel.
And he's coming here to lunch.
Yes. What's a Queen's Counsel when he's at home?
Gives counsel to the Queen, doesn't he? It's obvious, something like that. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me sort of thing. Very important, man, Pop. Do you think we ought to roast an ox? knock me down with a feather. If it isn't the elusive Edith Pilchester.
Yes. Mrs. Larkin.
Well, don't stand on ceremony, Edith. Come into the kitchen. I haven't seen you for a long time.
No.
Forgot what you look like.
Did Mr. Larkin forget too?
You'll have to ask him yourself, but he's got Reverend Candy with him at the minute.
You all right, Reverend Candy? You seem a bit nervous.
Nervous? Great God, do I?
Yeah, and tired.
Tired? Well,
With exertions, I expect. Haven't seen you lately. Heard you've been around, though.
Well, yes, that's true. I'm sorry.
I expect you've had other things on your plate.
Plate? Well, yes, life's been awfully full, you know how it is.
Yeah, all that marrying and christening lark, all those sermons about sin and virtue.
Virtue? Well, that is what I just felt I ought to sort of drop in and see you about a little matter.
Ah, perfect. Well, go on, go ahead.
Oh, it's, it's,
Expect it's the cause, is it?
Cause? I'd have thought it was more of an effect, but I suppose that's one way of putting it.
Put that inside you, Edith. Warm your socks.
Socks? Oh, Mrs. Larkin, I don't care about socks anymore. I don't care about anything.
Feeling all right? You look a bit pale. What you been up to?
You mean you haven't heard?
I heard about the wheelbarrow.
Oh, that's it. Everybody's heard about the wheelbarrow. I've had to shut myself away in purdah. In shame, guilt, confusion, despair.
A bit much for a wheelbarrow, all that.
No, you don't understand. I'm ashamed and consumed with guilt because when I heard the news about Mr. Larkin, I rejected prayer and chose alcohol. I'm confused because I toasted Mr. Larkin in whiskey and he recovered. What is one to make of that? Has prayer lost power to whiskey? Oh, I've asked myself that question 1,000 times. Oh, it's absolutely ghastly.
You know something? I reckon you and Pop need each other.
I talked over this little matter with the Miss Barnwells.
You did?
Yeah, heart to heart.
Oh, good grief.
You're sweating a bit. Got hot, is it?
It seems to have, yes.
Ah, well, that's dog collars for you. Anyway, the ladies got very excited, told people in the village you might be preaching a sermon about it.
Oh, dear, no. I don't think, no. That isn't the appropriate thing at all. It's a most unlikely subject for a sermon.
Oh, pity. Well, we've got to give it as much publicity as we can. Shout it all over England.
No, that's not a very good idea, on the whole. Treading on sacred ground, rather, isn't it?
Oh.
Pop is your girlfriend.
Edith!
I'm off to the village with Mariette. Be back in about an hour. I can lift, Mr. Candy.
I would. Oh, yes. Goodbye, Mr. Larkin.
Sister Trevelyan will be bringing up the tea. In the meantime, I'll leave you two to it. You better get into bed.
Would you mind? Not in front of Mr. Candy. Parsons ain't supposed to know about them things.
Aren't they?
Bed. Sister Trevelyan says you've sat out long enough. Don't worry. I'll not be back for a good hour or more. Come on, Mr. Candy.
Oh, yes. Right.
Edith. Well.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Larkin. Well, no, actually, not really. Ghastly, as a matter of fact.
You're red as a hen about to lay. Thinner, though, you lost weight.
Have I? How are you?
Oh, a lot better.
Really?
Yeah, improving every day. All of a sudden, eating well, sleeping well. Doctor says the heart's mending perfectly.
Oh, I wish mine was.
Need something, do you? Take a deco out of the window. Go on.
Lovely.
Yeah, Larkin Junkyard.
Lovely.
What can you see?
Willow herb, barrels,
Yeah, go on.
muck heaps, hen coops, wrecked cars, wire, bits of machinery, lumps of iron.
Yeah, like sculpture, isn't it?
Well, yes, I suppose.
And the meadow. Remember the first time I kissed you? In that meadow.
How could I forget?
Paradise, Paradise. My bit of England. Wouldn't swap it for anywhere else in the world. Now, come here. Got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, have you? That sounds ghastly. Why?
Never been to see me.
But oh dear.
Nice thing, isn't it, eh? Lying here thinking about you every day, all the time, and you never come near. Out of sight, out of mind, I know.
No, Mr. Larkin, it isn't like that at all.
Been cut to the quick, I have. Oh, yeah. It's bad, you know. Worse than awful when your best girlfriend's desert.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, did. It shook me to the bottom of my heart.
Oh, don't say that.
No. This won't do. Can't have you turning the tap on.
I'm sorry.
First time you come to see me and you start this. Hey, dry them eyes. Hey, come on. You come and sit here. Come and sit by me a minute. There you go. Sit there. Right. Now give me your hand.
Oh, Mr. Larkin.
They're not working, eh? Give me the other one, then. Not yet, neither. Come here. Your hair smells very nice. And your ear, it tastes very nice.
Tea, scones, cakes.
Oh, for crying out gently, sister, tea.
A little of what you fancy. Come and get it. I see you're already having a bit of custard and jelly, as Mrs. Larkin so colourfully expressed it. She warned me. Said she'd been letting Miss Pilchester get it out of her system for years. Amazing household, this.
You want to join in?
Not today, thank you, but you carry on. Nothing like a little therapy.
So that's what they call it now, eh? Therapy.
Is there anything else you'd care for? I hope you don't mind, Miss Pilchester, but I've included a pot of the lemon curd you kindly brought.
Oh no, sister. Not at all. Anything.
Edith's curd has to be tasted to be believed.
Fruity lady, Miss Pilchester. She also arrived with jams and cheese, tomato chutney, blackcurrant jam, whitecurrant jelly, and elderflower wine.
Just a little something.
As Winnie the Pooh said. Of course, Mr. Larkin can't enjoy all you have to offer all at once. He has to get his appetite back first.
Not all at once.
No, step at a time. Inch by inch.
Shall I pour, Miss Pilchester? Or will you be mother?
Yes, yes, of course. Oh, I love afternoon tea. It's so English, isn't it?
So's that blackbird. Hear it? It's life, that. All life in that bird. Found that out when I was at the bottom of the snake.
Oh, Mr. Larkin, you don't really think I neglected you, do you?
Oh, I do. Left cold on the doorstep.
Oh, but it was all so ghastly. When I heard about it, I was mortified, absolutely mortified.
Yeah, so was I, pretty near. So, what you been doing lately, Edith? Besides purder and jams and that?
Oh, well, history, actually.
History? Oh, really? What history would that be then?
Local history. I've been delving. It's one of my secret passions.
No, have to watch those, Miguel. Never know where they might lead.
Oh, I love where this leads. It leads me back, along roads into the past, back in time. Oh, just think. Think of Caesar and his legionaries camping up there on the hills. On our hills. Oh, think of a Roman villa just behind the village, and vineyards perhaps, and the pilgrims going to Canterbury. Oh, it's all here, around us, everywhere.
Oh, education again, eh? Sometimes I wish I had the time for it, you know.
The pilgrims especially. I like to think of them coming through here on some spring morning, when that April, with her showers, suit her, as Chaucer said.
Oh, yeah, did he?
May I ask you a question?
Yes, you may. Go on, far away.
What is that? That black, leathery thing on the cupboard next to the jam jar of fish?
It's a dead frog.
Frog?
Yeah, it's a frog. Little Oscar and Phillida thought it might keep me company, but it died on the way.
Nice thought, though.
Oh, yeah. They brought the fish for me supper. 2 sticklebacks, a gudgie, a dead minnow, and a water snail, but Ma refused to cook them. I don't know why.
Oh, Mr. Larkin, you're so lucky having all those children. I sometimes wonder how you and Mrs. Larkin manage it.
No, perfectly simple, really.
But where did they come from? The fish, I mean, and the frog.
No, the fish, that came out of a little brook behind the well. And the frog popped out of the bulrushes down here like Moses.
What well would that be?
Well, it ain't a well, exactly. More a sort of spring that comes out of an old stone grotto thing. Down at the bottom of the yard behind the pigsties. Runs into the brook, and the brook flows across the meadow into the river.
Amazing! A grotto, you say? And the water in the spring? What is it like?
Oh, it's good. It's pure. It never fails. Oh, and it's cold as ice, Lolly.
Eureka!
Hey!
Eureka! Oh, Mr. Larkin, Mr. Larkin!
Hey, steady now, Edith, steady. You've been under a strain, you know.
This place really is paradise.
Told you, didn't I?
Good God, Sidney. I believe I've uncovered it. This is the missing link I've been trying to find.
Really?
On all the old maps, there's the teeniest cross marked where your house stands. I've always wondered what it meant. It made me very curious.
Yes, well, it's got me curious now. Come on, Edith, come on, spill the beans.
Well, at the moment, this is a mere surmise. I'm only guessing, but I think this may have been a resting place for pilgrims on their way to Canterbury. I mean, it might be a holy well.
In my yard?
Consecrated, hallowed. I mean, we may be on sacred ground.
Well, I'll be. Mr. Candy keeps saying he's been on sacred ground. I didn't know what the pipe he was talking about till now.
But, Miss Larkin, you know what this means, don't you? It could mean that if this is consecrated ground, they may never be able to drive that awful, ghastly road through here.
Really?
Really?
Well, if that don't beat all. Wait till the QC hears about it.
Oh, it's a miracle, isn't it? As if the frog and the gudgeon and the stickleback...
the dead minnow.
And the snail, as if they turned like the 3 loaves and 5 little fishes into a great, big, wonderful feast.
Oh, education's a wonder, innit, Edith? I never knew history was so important.
Ah, but there are far, far more important things than history. Don't you think so?
What, like this, you mean?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, Mr. Larkin. Oh, just like that.
Perfect, Edith. Oh, perfect.
In A Little of What You Fancy, Pop Larkin was played by David Jason and Ma Larkin by Pam Ferris. Mr. Charlton, Charles Simpson, Reverend Candy, Paul Panting, Edith Colchester, Claire Welch, the Brigadier, Derek Waring, Primrose, Kathy Sarah, Angela Snow, Kika Mirrlees, Nurse Trevelyan, Claire Oberman, Effie Barnwell, Sheila Keith, and Edna Barnwell by Hilda Schroeder. A Little of What You Fancy was an Excelsior production.
Red midsummer larks, splashing in its dream. Pink champagning, a perfect summer dream. Off to bed at 2:30. Up to see the sun break through. Perfect. That's what I say. Strawberries in the fields, bluebells in the woods, evening sunlight broken gold, sprinkling through the trees, chestnuts carrying blossom rich and thick like double cream, geese to feed, hens to feed, pigs to feed, oh yeah.
We present A Little of What You Fancy by H.E. Bates, starring David Jason as Pop Larkin and Pam Ferris as Ma Larkin. Adapted for radio in 6 parts by Eric Pringle. Title music by Pip Burley and Barry Gard, with incidental music by Barry Gard. Produced by Richard Bates and directed by Adrian B. Part 6.
Good idea of Ma's to have the feast under the walnut tree, Pop. Lovely day for it.
It's perfect.
And very good to have you out with us, I must say.
The pleasure's all mine, Charlie boy.
Sister Trevelyan said he could only come out if he behaved himself, so watch him, Charlie, especially the drink.
I will, Primrose, don't worry.
I heard that. Now listen to me, girl. This last week, I've gone to the toilet by myself. I bathed myself, dressed myself, walked up and down the stairs by myself. I even got out here twice by myself, so I'm sure as pigs lay chicks can behave by myself. What do you think I am, infant?
Sorry, Pop.
Right. What about the drinks, Charlie? Not for me, Primrose. Don't look at me like that. Now, I reckon plain but posh. No mucking about, eh?
Oh, yes, I agree. No fancy stuff, none of the Larkin liquid fireworks today. This event has to be kept on a certain plane.
Right, so what do you suggest?
I suggest champagne with the smoked salmon, Chambolle Moussigny with the turkeys and hams, and Chateau Yquem with all the afters.
One of which is a Christmas pud in August.
How does that sound?
Perfect. I'll see to it. Carry on.
I'm lost with these table settings, Charlie. Who've we got?
There's us, Ma, Mariette, the Brigadier, Edith, Sister Trevelyan, Angela Snow and her father, and I believe the Reverend Candy might come.
He better, if he knows what's good for him. So, we're done then. I'd better go and change. Ma's dressed already.
No bikinis or bare midriffs today, remember?
You sure them turkeys are cooking all right, Mariette?
Stop fussing, Ma. They're fine.
What do I look like?
Somebody going to a royal garden party.
Well, I am, and I. Next door to Queen's Council. And we'll be in a garden, won't we? I couldn't wear just any old thing, could I?
Dress coat and high-heel shoes in matching oyster satin and a gold-silver sparkling handbag the size of a sack.
It's not too subdued, is it?
No, not really. You're fine.
Oh.
So's Pop. How's he taking all this, anyway?
Gently. Behaving himself, coming on a treat, if you ask me. Maybe nature returned to its old course after all. Oh, I hope so, one way and another. Whoa!
What's the matter?
Look out the window. Who's this dandy fella in the mohair suit, bow tie and trilby? Come, he's coming over. Must be the Queen's Council.
Bonjour, mesdames.
Oh, it's the Brigadier.
Enro, I didn't recognise you.
Nor did I, dear lady, when I saw myself. Haven't dressed like this in a decade. God, I need a snifter.
Go and ask Pop or Charlie.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, and see if Reverend Candy's right. If you're going to St. Peter, he'll show you the way.
I'll have a sherry, please, Mr. Larkin, if you don't mind.
Yes. Coming up, Reverend. Here you are. Here, go on. Get that down your tubes.
Oh.
Gives you strength. Never know when you might need it.
Many a true word.
Guinness for Ma. General, you're nice and early. Whiskey for openers?
By Joe, I should say so. Lovely day for it, Larkin.
Yes.
I beg your pardon.
Wait, what's with the pipe, Ma?
We got a gate crasher.
Oh, where for Lord's sake?
Moocher looking for bargains, your junkyard, I shouldn't wonder. Or a tramp. We've got to get him away before...
Where?
Over there. Nosing about the chaff cutters. See him? Fellow with a crinkly wallpaper shirt and old orange slacks and open sandals. Oh, it's handsome, man. Bit of style about him, even so, right out of Carnaby Street.
He's a tramp out of Carnaby Street.
There's Angela. Oh, God, her dad mustn't think we get tramps. Angela!
Darling!
Oh,
sweet to see you. Adore the outfit. Ravishing.
Tar, where's your... wait a minute, I've just got to... you see that moocher?
Of course I do. Let me introduce him. Ma, this is my father, Sir John Burlington Snow.
What? Sir, did you say... Sir?
Mrs. Larkin, how delightful to meet you at long last.
Good morning, sir. Oh, so glad you could come, sir. Aren't we lucky with the weather, sir?
Don't call him sir, Ma. He hates
And please, Mrs. Larkin, I've heard so much about you. I feel I know you intimately.
Oh,
so
intimately?
Very. So call me Fairly.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, oh, God. I've got to see to the Furley turkey. I mean, the turkey Furley.
Over here, Sir John. Sid Larkins.
Morning, Larkin.
Yes. Would you like a drop of something to get you started? Glass of champers? Plain pink or a cocktail?
Well, if nobody minds, I'll have a beer.
Yes, that's on the way. Come and meet the family, sir. Mr. Charlton here, my son-in-law.
Pleased to meet you.
My good friend, the General.
General.
And this is the Reverend Candy. Oh, no, it ain't. Where's he gone?
You will ask Pop today, won't you?
I will.
Promise?
Promise. I will. I think I will. Oh, I keep trying, but words fail me.
Courage fails you, you mean? You do want to marry me, don't you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, dear God, Primrose, I do.
Tell you what, then. I'll talk to Ma, shall I?
Yes. Oh, what a good idea. Oh, Primrose, you're a girl in a million.
I know.
Am I late? You're right, Edith. Hello, Edith. I am late, I am.
Oh, early, Edith, early. We only just got sat down. Come on, come and get it. Sit beside me. My, Edith. I do like your dress. Oh, yeah. It is a dress, isn't it?
Do you really? I felt I had to splash out, you see, in honour of the occasion. The Queen's Counsel.
Yes.
Is that him?
Yeah. I sat him next to Sister Trevelyan. Big mistake, Ma reckons. Got a look in his eye. Probably takes after his daughter.
Well, cheers, everybody. Come on, bottoms up. Nice to have you all here. Lovely.
Cheers.
That's it.
Bingo.
Oh, Pop.
Well, I can hardly toast with ginger ale, can I?
Oh, I suppose not. Oh, what about it, Sister Trevelyan? Glass of Chambol for Pop, just one.
Just a teeny one, please. It's so unfair.
Well, I'm not really on duty, so... Yeah.
Oh,
one small glass.
Yeah, tot out, Charlie. Ain't it grand? Life's starting again for both of us.
There you go, Pops. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers again. At last.
Oh, go on then, down your neck.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm savouring it, Ma. Savouring it. Oh, well, here we go. Cheers.
Something wrong? Not corked, is it?
No, it's perfect, and I don't like the taste.
Don't like the taste? Do you mind?
I don't like it. I just don't like the taste. It tastes funny.
Well, I'll go to the bone house.
You know, I just suppose it's when you've been off a thing all that time you lose the urge. I suppose you can do without it.
Oh, you can you? What else can you lose the urge for, eh? Phew, you got me bejiggered, you have. Well, cheers, everybody else.
Cheers.
Oh, drink up, bottoms up, then, Mrs. Lavenue.
Very good.
Oh, I haven't got anything to drink.
Future's black, Marriott. I don't know. Think I'll go sit next to Sir John. Bit of a dog he is. Interested in gardening, Sir John?
Yes, I am, Mrs. Larkin. Intensely, as a matter of fact. It's one of my hobbies.
I know another.
Good. You must come and see mine after lunch.
Nothing would delight me more than to view your garden, dear lady.
Crikey.
Of your health, Sir John.
Oh, yeah.
I believe, sir, that you've been good enough to take up the brief on our behalf. Noble gesture.
Yes. Very noble.
Very kind.
I'd like to second that, and I'd like to say a few words myself. You see, what we've got round us here is a bit of good old England. The earth of our grandfathers and their grandfathers and our grandchildren and their grandchildren to come. And it's up to us to protect it for them.
Yes, that's right.
Well, Kent is England's garden, isn't it? So we've got to protect this countryside even more than usual. So when some twerps come and threaten it, we're going to fight them with every means we can lay our mitts on.
Yeah.
And as for this place, Larkin Hall and that, well, Edith reckons there's a sacred ground here. And that's what it is to Ma and me. It's sacred. It's our home, and our kids' home, And an Englishman's home is his castle, isn't it? So I'm going to defend this castle with every last breath in my body, and I don't care who knows it. Let them come.
Yeah.
Let them come, and by God, when they go away again, they'll know that they've had a fight.
He's back together again, isn't he? What we all feel, Sir John, is that the enemy is near, so we must act swiftly.
Really, I should have thought quite the contrary.
Oh, swiftly, swiftly. The quicker the better.
No, what we need is a little jaundice and jaundice.
Oh, I don't want to catch no jaundice, Tom, very much. I've got enough problems already, me.
No, Pop, it's Bleak House.
Put a road through here, it'll be bleak all right. Jaundice is right. There's a lot of it about.
Jaundice and jaundice drones on.
Great God, Primrose, does it?
Jaundice and jaundice has passed into a joke. The legion of bills in the suit have been transformed into mere bills of mortality.
Hear that? Don't know what it means, but it's real education. Anybody go far talking like that?
I still don't get it.
Who is that young lady, Mrs. Lyon?
That's our Primrose. She's at university.
I'm not surprised, but don't let that spoil her natural talent.
Oh, she quotes from poets and that, Sir John. All the time she does.
Let's see if your daughter can finish this quotation. Interlay the lies.
No, plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20.
True or false?
True in the sense that such a thing might happen when the sky rains potatoes, or when we get through jaundice and jaundice.
Clever girl, exactly.
Damn me, what is this? Verbal ambush? Damned odd tactics, what?
If I may say so, we don't seem to be getting very far. I don't know if you got what we said about the holy place, but it seems a point.
The real point, Edith, is that we're not getting very far because we don't want to get very far, right, Sir John?
Precisely.
In other words, what Shakespeare called the law's delays.
Bingo! I'll catch on now, I'll catch on. Oh, marvellous fella, this. There's more to him than meets the eye, isn't there, eh? A cigar, Sir John. Do you want a glass of port?
Hold on, it's afters first.
Eh?
And we've got to light the brandy on the Christmas pud, haven't we?
Oh, right, yes, Mark.
We shall this day light such a candle by God's grace in England.
Yeah. They shall not pass.
We shall go backwards in time. We shall go forwards in time. We shall go upside down in time. Even underground in time. We shall invoke statues, quote scriptures, split hairs, even pause to pick daisies. Holy well, Miss Pilchester, splendid. We shall quote Chaucer, lead in the pilgrims, even trail the blood of Thomas à Becket.
Oh, how wonderful. How absolutely wonderful.
A marvel of a man, eh?
What is will appear not to be. What wasn't, we will have to make sure is. Where there is no obstacle, we will put one. Where one is, we shall see that it's lost. A day in our courts, in fact, will be better than 1,000.
Hey, who's that?
What?
Charlie, we've got ourselves another moocher.
Oh, it's that man from the ministry, Harrington. I'll get rid of him.
No, Mr. Child, invite him over. After all, the spider hath had victories no less renowned than wasps.
That's what we call his whipped cream voice, darling. He creams them first and whips them afterwards.
Mr. Harrington, is it?
Yes,
Right, Mr. Harrington, see you there. Take the load off your feet. What do you fancy? Cigar, sherry, gin, brandy, vodka, port? And what can we do for you?
Very little, actually. This is more of a courtesy call. I called once before, but...
Where are you from again?
The ministry.
What ministry's that then?
Transport.
Sing. And you work on Sundays now. Admirable innovation.
Well, not actually. No.
Do you, don't you?
Well, no, actually. I sort of acted on my own initiative.
So they let civil servants act on their own initiative nowadays. Do they? Good.
Well, it isn't work, really.
Not work, eh? What is it then, billiards?
There's to be this, a preliminary inquiry.
Oh, an inquiry. Hear that, Sir John? Inquiry. Heard about them, haven't we? Inquiry into what, Mr. H?
The motorway.
The motorway, yes.
Beautiful port, this nectar. When you think there simply isn't any like this left, except in a few private cellars like that of Mr. Larkin here.
Looks absolutely splendid.
Yes. Have some, then. Lunch to have you, Mr. H?
Packet of crisps.
Crisp! Pretty, we call that thing. Ma'll fetch you a bit of coal, Mr. Harrington. Wing of turkey suture, breast, ham salad, French beans and potatoes. Ma?
Coming up.
Tell Mr. Harrington, Miss Pilchester, about the army of Roman legionnaires that sank without trace and suffocated in the bottomless mire that lies beneath these fields and wouldn't support a train of beetles, let alone a road. He'd be interested, I'm sure. Tell him about the curse of the slaughtered pilgrims, how the holy well runs red with their blood at the very hint of another violation. How those spies of Napoleon were hanged, drawn and quartered simply because they'd stepped on the water table. It seems that those who come here to violate are themselves violated. Always happens. Funny thing. Have some more port, Mr. Harrington. You do seem to be enjoying it. Is there any more where this comes from, Mr. Larkin?
Yeah, I should think so. I got it from a neighbour. Bought his house, Gore Court, and the cellar with it. Londoner. Only been in it a couple of years.
Really? And who is your immediate superior at Sing Sing, Mr. Harrington?
Fortescue. Lionel.
I know him. He's a member of my club. Great portman, too. I'll swear he hasn't seen port like this for a long time. I suppose we couldn't spare Fortescue a case, could we, Mr. Larkin? Excellent man to have on our side.
Now, well...
And perhaps a case of the Chambol for Mr. Harrington?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Perfect.
But...
Is anyone in Gore Court now?
Oh, sold it about 3 months ago. Going to be a horticultural research place. House and 20 acres, part of the new university.
Really?
Education on the doorstep now. Wherever you go, it's education.
Education, yes, education. Would you show me your garden now, Mrs. Larkin?
Of course I will. Glad to.
Will you take my arm?
Of course I will. Very glad to.
Wait, calm down, Mark.
Why?
What have you got to eat now? I'm afraid mine's nearly over.
I've got dahlias, phloxes, fuchsias, petunias, gladioli, zinnias and lilies. Come from Japan, those. I raised them from seed.
Show me.
Oh, well. Growing dusk already. Doesn't time fly?
Well, it does when you're having fun. Where are these lilies, Mrs. Larkin?
They're far side of the garden, past the beds. There's a seat.
You lead, I'll follow.
It's funny how education keeps cropping up, isn't it? Can't seem to get away from it nowadays.
Education, yes, bless it.
You think it's all that important? I wonder.
In this case, yes, we're back to our old friends Jarndyce and Jarndyce. On one hand, the Jarndyce of the Ministry of Transport, and on the other, the Jarndyce of the Ministry of Education. Set those two against each other, it'll go on until it rains potatoes from the sky.
That's what I call clever.
Thank you. Now let us consider the lilies.
Here, see? Up against this seat by the wall.
Oh, but they're wonderful. And you're clever, Mrs. Larkin. Shall we take advantage of the seat to admire them for a while?
Yeah.
Such glorious trumpets. They're quite majestic. Not too heavy a perfume.
No, not now. You wait till it gets dark.
Do I have to?
Best wait till it gets dark. At their best, then. That's if you'll stay, Sir John.
I don't. Absolutely nothing I'd like more.
I'll light the lamps and candles.
You're going to stay for supper, aren't you, Mr. Harrington?
Well,
You'd better, darling. Need your help to move this mountain of food.
Where does it all come from? And all the vintage booze. And why is the aristocratic Miss Snow here in this dump? Why is the QC? What's he make of it? Oh, I'm lost. Yes, thank you.
well, now you're talking. Charlie'll fill your glass.
Why bother? That's what I want to know. Why such a defence of a ramshackle, sloppy, half-derelict dump of a place like this? I thought I'd met every kind of objection and objector on the face of this earth. Wanted to save everything from ye old tea shoppy to an American airfield. but I've never ever had anybody defend a place like this, in a manner like this.
You know, I was thinking about this place in spring, Mr. Harrington. You ought to be here then. You must come back here then. Oh, beautiful, you know. Blackbirds, nightingales, primroses, millions of bluebells. Perfect bit of England.
Listen. Shh, shh, shh. Listen.
Nightingales. Nightingales in my wood.
Intoxicating, Mrs. Larkin. Sheba in her glory did not smell like one of these.
This is the time the lilies smell their best. Oh, so rich.
Ethereal, celestial. Now I know why Angela loves this place so much. It's part of the answer to a mad world.
Is it?
I shall defend it with skill, eloquence, delay, subterfuge, and if necessary with a knavery of which our Mr. Harrington has never even dreamed. You have such beautiful, smooth skin, Mrs. Larkin. Your thigh is like one of those lily petals.
Is it?
So is your shoulder.
No.
And I should think your lips.
Oh, logs. My right pussy's popped out.
So it has. The loveliest lily of all. It is utterly beautiful, Mrs. Larkin, celestial.
Really? Well, I shouldn't bother with the other one.
Why is that?
Because when that one comes out, it rains.
Mrs. Larkin, this has been one of the most enthralling, delicious experiences of my life.
Not bad this end either.
But I'm curious. Tell me, why does it rain when the other one comes out?
There's my secret. Anyway, you don't want it to rain, do you?
Not one bit. I wanted to stay like this all night. You'd like that too.
Are you about? I can't see in the dark, but if you are, well, Pop sent me to find you. He says it's getting late and he wants to go to bed.
No peace for the wicked. Thank you, Sir John. I feel better now. More optimistic all round.
A day to remember.
Day, Paul.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Sorry you didn't like the wine, though.
No, well, it sort of tasted funny.
Had me worried.
Not to worry, it'll come back.
Glad to hear it. Oh, look, someone's still at it. Don't seem to want to go.
Oh, don't blame them. It's nice here. Quite a bit of a character, Angela's father, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would, yeah. Oh, yeah, quite a bit of character.
You can see where Angela gets it from.
Well, you should know.
I don't think we need to worry our heads about that motorway, do you? Sir John will see them invaders off. Anyway, a few years and our kids will have grown up and moved on. You might feel like a change yourself then.
I don't mind change. Long as I got you.
Yeah, oh, you got me, girl, a long time, yeah.
Thank the Lord. Unzip me, will you? I think I'm going to bed and all.
Yeah, right, here we go. You know, I like this dress. Makes you look sort of, well, you know, younger.
Oh, younger, eh? Oh, we are coming on, aren't we? Just as well, because I've got something to tell you.
What's that then?
It's about our Primrose. She fell.
Really? Who for?
Reverend Candy.
Well, strike me. We got a church in the family now, eh? Have to start behaving ourselves, will we?
All depends what you mean by behave. As the church, army, income tax, Queen's Council. Not much difference, is there, when it comes down to brass tacks?
Mr. Candy. Never thought he had it in him, you know.
Oh, we had it in him, all right. Just took our Primrose to get it out. Shouldn't be surprised if the whole thing wasn't caused by education. Always said you never knew where it'd land you if you let it get on top of you. Oh. Well, you coming in or aren't you?
When are you going to sleep in the other room?
I don't like that bed in there. Springs are gone. Well, come on then.
Oh, right. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, lovely.
See stars from here.
Where?
Here. Oh, come closer.
Where?
Closer.
Yeah. Oh.
There, see?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I could see stars.
You want to hold one in your hand?
Eh? Oh, that's a full moon, that is. It's going to be rain before morning now.
Who cares? You know what they say.
No, what do they say?
A little of what you fancy does you good.
Yeah, and ain't that a fact? Perfect.
In A Little of What You Fancy, Pop Larkin was played by David Jason and Ma Larkin by Pam Ferris. Sir John by Kenneth Cranham, Mariette, Hetty Baines, Mr. Charlton, Charles Simpson, Edith Colchester, Claire Welch, the Brigadier, Derek Waring, Reverend Candy, Paul Panting, Primrose, Kathy Sarah, Angela Snow, Kiki Mirrlees, Nurse Trevelyan, Claire Obermann, and Mr. Harrington by John Evetts. A Little of What You Fancy was an Excelsior production.
Mad midsummer larks, splashing in the stream, pink champagne, a perfect summer dream. Off to bed at 2:30, to see the sun break through. Perfect. That's what I say.